a ride on your disco stick. Let's play a love game, play a love game. Do you want love or you want fame? Are you in the game? No, the love game.
I get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
Let's have some fun, this beat is sick. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick. Don't think too much, just bust that kick. I wanna take a ride on your disco
I
stick.
get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
I wanna get numb and forget where I'm from. Cause looking in your eyes, like looking at the sun. I feel like you're the moon, I feel like I'm the one. I wanna get numb, I wanna get numb.
I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, ricochet. You take your aim. Far away.
I don't wanna know if you're playing me, keep it on the low. Cause my heart can't take it anymore. And if you're creeping, please don't let it show. Oh baby, I don't wanna know.
Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am
Damn right, he been sober. I'm a smoker. When I want drink, I take a bottle of water. Who gets the sober? All I roll when we roll up, just be honest. Damn right, he been sober.
I need something you prove, something stronger than I'm used to. Yeah, I've been pulling 92 hard and feel like nothing's gonna cut it. That's the hard truth. When I told her, I said, yeah, yeah. Should've got time to come and get paid. Yeah, yeah. I get so caught up, forgot you told me. Yeah, yeah. Hurry my girls, that's the wrong way. Yeah, yeah. Next thing I knew, yeah, I need something you prove. Oh, I need something you prove. Next thing I knew, yeah, I need something you prove. Oh, I need something you prove. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ella le gusta la gasolina.
see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, it's like worth living, should I blast myself? I'm tired of being poor and even worse, I'm black. My stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a break to snatch. Cops give a damn about a need, bro. Pull a trigger, kill a nigga, he's a hero. Get it back to the kids, to the hell, kids. One less hungry mouth on the railroad.
I'm damned if I do give a damn what people say. No deal, nothing I need to be shit they want from me. I just wanna say,
What you know about us? I got what you need. Looking for the story, get what you want. You get what you please. We about to get it on. Take off the drawers. It's just you and me. You know what I be doing. I'm about to go wrong. Cause I like what I see.
California knows how to party. California knows how to party. In the city of LA. In the city of blue lights. In the city of Compton. We keep it rockin'. We keep it rockin'.
I feel bonita.
Push me, and then just touch me, till I can get my satisfaction.
Push me, and then just touch me, till I can get my satisfaction.
But baby, you hardly even know when I try to show you. Song is meant to keep you doing what you're supposed to. Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep. Make you banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now.
That girl is a real crowd, please. Small world, all her friends know of me. Young bull living like an old keys. Quick release the cash, watch it fall slowly.
Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep. Make you banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now.
Smoke in the air, binge drink.
Look.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. So what do you say to somebody you hate? Or anyone trying to bring trouble your way? Wanna resolve things in the blood of your way? Just study your tape of NWA. One day I was walking by with a Walkman on when I caught a guy, gave me an awkward eye. Strangled him off in the parking lot with his cork and eye.
You stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you kiss, then I will tell. You stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you kiss, then I will tell.
I took the walk to Poland. I took the walk to Poland.
Baby, I will forever you. Make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream. The way you turn me on, I can't sleep. Let's run away and don't ever look back. Don't ever look back.
College educated, she graduated. Any bill she can't front, her parents paid it. The show was far, you the only one with a car out your girlfriends. But being that she's a big fan, of course she made it. Most girls wanna hide the fact of the thrill they chasing, but you just wanna get drunk tonight and fuck someone famous. So I just name my time and the place, and your game for it. Value player, hotel room, meet you there.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. So darling, darling,
Baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, do it to you. Let me do you like Baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, do it to you. Let me do you like
so darling, darling, stand by me, oh stand
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Do you still want me? Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on.
Baby, if you want me, you've got to show me love. Words are so easy to say. You've got to show me love.
Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on my body. You still make my heart beat fast. Ferrari with me in the wave, but in the morning I need you to hold on. Baby, please not too far away. We all know I should be the one to say we all make mistakes. Take my hand and hold on. Tell me that you need to say. 'Cause I know it's used to be someone. Used to be someone.
I can buy myself flowers, write my name in sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand.
When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back. Oh,
I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my own head. Yeah, I can love me better than you can.
Y'all already know who I am. My name's Topher.
Cause I'm a star.
I know you're tired of loving with nobody to love. Nobody. Just grab somebody. Don't live in this party with nobody to love. Nobody.
And I saw my reflection in a snow-covered hill where the landslide brought down. Well, I've been afraid of changing 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes older, children get older, and I'm getting older too.
somebody said to me, nigga, why you babysitting? Only 2 or 3 shots. I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First you get a swimming pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. Pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. I wave a few bottles, then I watch them all fly. All the girls wanna play, man, watch. I got a swimming pool full of liquor, and they dive in it. Pool full of liquor, I'ma dive in it.
Up Vermont, finished the season of the sticks, and I saw your mom. She forgot that I existed, and it's half my fault. But I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas. Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. Yeah. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time. And I'll dream each night of some version of you that I might not have, but I didn't lose. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Yeah. We just wanna see you shake that.
If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget?
Shake that.
Can you keep up, baby boy? If you lose my breath, bring me noise. If you lose my breath, hit me hard. If you lose my, can you keep up, baby boy? If you lose my breath, bring me noise. If you lose my breath.
I've got another confession to make. I'm your fool. Everyone's got their chains to break, holding you. Were you born to resist or be abused? Is someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you?
Keep up, baby boy. If you lose my.
Can we find love again? Is this time? Yeah. Tell me how many more tears will dry till you hit me with can we talk and try love again?
I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up shit in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I
When I
do.
met you in the summer, to my heartbeat sound, we fell in love as the leaves turn brown. And we could be together, baby, as long as skies are blue. You act so innocent now, but you lied so soon. When I met you in the summer, when I met you in the summer,
And it became personal with me.
You ready? Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these niggas, I'm like Papa on his spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my T-Rose. Hey, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type can the main captain, grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands strapped on my toes. Cause these niggas want me dead, and I gotta make it back home.
I got way too much time to be this hurt. Somebody help, it's getting worse. What do you do with a broken heart? Once a love phase, everything starts.
She wants to touch me, whoa. She wants to love me, whoa. She'll never leave me, whoa. Don't trust her, never trust her. Won't trust her, won't trust me.
Shush, girl. Shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. I said, shush, girl. Shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. I said.
There she goes again, racing through my brain, and I just can't get it.
it, girl can't help it. Can't help it, girl can't help it. Can't help it, girl can't help it. You believe me if I said I'm in love, baby? Want you, want me? Would you believe me if I said I'm in love, baby? Want you?
No, 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 don't funk with my heart.
I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? In love, baby. I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? In love, baby. How deep is your love? Is it like the ocean? What devotion are you? How deep is your love? Is it like Nirvana? Hit me harder again. How deep is your love?
No, 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 don't funk with my heart. No, 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 don't funk with my heart.
How deep is your
No, 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 don't funk with my
How
heart.
deep is your
No, 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 don't funk with my heart.
I never fuck Nikki cause she got a man, but when that's over then I'm first in line. And the other day in her Maybach I thought goddamn this is the perfect time. We had just come from that video, you know LA traffic had the city slow. She was sitting down on that big butt, but I was still staring at the titties though. Yeah, low key and maybe high key, I been peeped that you like me, you know. Who the fuck you really wanna be with besides me? I mean, it doesn't take much for us to do this shit quietly, I mean. You say I'm obsessed with thick women and I agree.
I would never fall in love again until I found her. I said I would never fall unless it's you I fall into. I was lost within the darkness, but then I found her. I found you.
Hold your breath, darling, swim to shore. I'll tread the water in that heart of yours. And when it storms, we'll sail right through the waves. I love you more than yesterday. I love you more than yesterday. I love you more than yesterday.
Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man, cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel.
'Cause you got the love, you got the love, you got the love. You got the love, you got the love, you got the love. Want it all?
Cop the BMW, new deposit, I picked up another bag. Like, fuck it, I'ma count while I'm in it. I had planes flying, crowds screaming, money, counting chains, clanking shit, I guess that's how it sound when you win. I ain't joking, do it sound like I'm kidding. I've been making like 2,000 a minute. So high up through the clouds, I was swimming. I'm probably gonna drown when I'm in it. I bet she gon' get loud when I'm in it.
I wasted on you all of this time and all of this money. All of these sorries, I don't owe you money. All of these miles on this Chevy and present a few. All them days I spent wasted on you. Wasted on you.
Cop the BMW, new deposit, I picked up another bag. Like, fuck it, I'ma count while I'm in it.
No clouds in my stones. Let it rain, I hide your plane in the bank. Coming down like the Dow Jones. When the clouds come, we gone. We Rockefeller, you fly higher than weather. And cheap vibes are better, you know me. In anticipation for precipitation, stack chips with a rainy day. Jay, Rain Man is back with Little Miss Sunshine. Rihanna, where you at?
Just like the wild wind does, sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just like the wild wind does, sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
To you, I'm just a man. To me, you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I'm poisoning myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home.
Just like the wild wind does, sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
But I miss you in the mornings when I see the sun. Something in the orange tells me we're not done.
If we ever broke up, I'll never be sad. Think about everything I thought we had. If we ever broke up. If we ever broke up. If we ever broke up, I'd call your dad and tell him all the shittiest of things you said. If we ever broke up. If we ever broke up.
Yellow diamonds in the light, and we're standing side by side as a shadow crosses mine. What it takes to come alive. It's me, high on the
Nothing that if I tell everyone how I made this money, that it's going to affect me in any sort of way. AMD, if we get a quick little pop above $12, I'm thinking about maybe a quick little short over on AMD. Finger on the trigger to lock in profits when it starts moving back on up. Here we go. Nice job. Let's take it. $979 in profit. Look at this spike, baby. Taking some gains right off the top right here. 124,000. You just got to know what you're doing. 200. Every single person can be successful. Dollars in profit. There's no reason for you not to become a full-time trader. Now we're currently up $2,100. Let's just keep it going even more. I want every single person. Now we're up $2,500. Now we're going up to $117.40. It's not like it's a competition. It's if I tell you how I was able to do this, go out, make that money, make a killer, and let's all absolutely crush it together. Let's go, baby! Let's see this thing keep unfolding even farther here. We're up $1,100 within the first 5 minutes of the day. I'm feeling absolutely fantastic.
If we ever broke up, I'll never be sad. Think about everything I thought we had. If we ever broke up. If we ever broke up. If we ever broke up, I'd call your dad and tell him all the shittiest of things you said. If we ever broke up.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen! We are all set, ready to go here, traders. It's the day, it's the time, it's the moment that traders have been waiting for throughout this entire year. We are getting ourselves pumped, jacked on up at this moment as we are about to head into the small account challenge. Traders, this is the challenge that you grew up hearing stories about. I know, again, when you're getting tucked into bed at night, you got the little Tempur-Pedic pillow behind your head, and your mom and dad are coming on in, giving you a little bedtime story, and they say, oh, you know, I'll tell you a story about the small account challenge, how Sean Dekmar was able to turn 2,000 to 50,000, how he did 4,000 to 80,000, how we learned again 3,000 up to 21,000. We've all heard the stories. We've all heard the stories, ladies and gentlemen. But now it's time to make our own story. Now it's time to dive on in. So starting on up, as you guys know, we are now live, allowing signups for the small account challenge starting up on Monday. But we got ourselves 2 more days ahead. We got ourselves today and tomorrow. And then, of course, we're all set, ready to go. I just can't even contain my enthusiasm at the moment. At this moment, I'm just getting so jacked up. So jacked up. Team, I know you guys are just as excited as I am. I know you guys are looking forward to it just as much as I am. But we got ourselves a day ahead. So let's really talk about this day. Let's break everything down that we need to break on down, making sure that you guys are all set, ready to rock. And let's dive right on in. Traders, it's game time. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, guys. You know what's the best thing about Thursday? Whenever you get a win, we always have an Enrique coming around, passing around margaritas. So anyone who's 21 older in the chat room today, you will have a margarita passed around to you after we get our winning trade. Let's get ready to rock. Let's get ourselves ready to go. And let's get ready to have some fun. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just throw this on right here so we're all set, ready to rock and roll here. Just 1 second, 1 moment. Absolutely perfect. Beautiful. All right. Love it, love it, love it. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone over on YouTube today. Good morning, everyone that's watching us over on TikTok today. Good morning to everyone that's watching us over on Tradecaster. Make sure you guys, again, smash that thumbs on up. Make sure you guys are following me if you guys aren't. And again, everyone over on Tradecaster, good morning, you absolutely beautiful people. Now, let's talk about today. Okay, let's talk about what we're seeing. And I got to be open. I got to be honest with you guys. I already took one trade today. And as you guys probably could imagine, it was BNOX. Now, it's not what you think. I actually took a loss this morning. So what is my loss that I've been on? What is the loss that I'm sitting on at this moment? I am currently down about $1,700 at this time. Nothing too crazy, nothing too dramatic, kind of right around our average losing day. But what happened on BNOX? BNOX team, I jumped in on this play and this thing got a little bit crazy. Okay, BNOX, this was a play that I went after on a short, and I was in on it while it was going up on this big time rip and run, while it was going on this big time spike. So I got out of the play, and you know what? No harm done. I'm not blowing up my account. I'm not losing a ton of money. Did take a loss in pre-market. Just want to say that so you guys can see where I'm starting at, so you guys are all set, ready to go. So what happened on my trade here over on BNOX, and what's going on with BNOX? Because I'll tell you right now, this is the play that is going to make you possibly double, triple, quadruple your account like today. Okay? Not even lying. Today could be a day that you could have your biggest profit ever trading BNOX. It's going to definitely get interesting. Okay? So let's see what we have here. BNOX. This is the moneymaker on the day. Let's start from scratch. Dek, why is BNOX up? Why is BNOX moving? The first thing that you always want to take a look at is say, why does the stock have any sort of news towards it? So when I wake on up in the morning and all of a sudden I look at my scanners and I say, what the heck? BNOX right here is up currently 548%. What the heck is going on here? And then I take a look at yesterday, let's say over on BNOX, and say, where are we going from? We've got from 98 cents, and spiked up to $8. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's just put this into reference here for a second, okay? Let's put this into reference here for a moment. If you had a $980 in your account, does anyone here have $900 in their account? Does anyone here have $1,000 in their account? You could have been able to make $7,000. If you had $10,000 in your account, you could have been able to make $70,000 today in the last 3 hours. That's how crazy BNOX is at this moment. This is a stock that's making people tons of money and also taking away tons of money over on BNOX. So this stock right here, traders, we got to figure out what the heck is going on. Why is this stock up 545%? How much more is left in the tank here? And what can we be looking at? So BNOX, this play, it has news. It's so crucial to have a news scanner, guys, because the news scanner is going to tell us right away what is worth getting involved in, what's not worth getting involved in, what should we be jumping in, what shouldn't we be jumping in. So when I take a look over on this play here, team, what is the first thing that pops out to me? Well, I got to know our hot keywords. And remember, we take a look at our hot keyword list. We are looking for 3-star words, such as positive, such as top-line results, such as significant, demonstrates, good treatments, agreement, phase 2, phase 3 trials. Let's see what we have over on BNOX. BNOX comes on out and it says announces positive, top-line results from its phase 2 trials. Awesome. Didn't I just say those are some of the best words? Positive, top-line results, phase 2 trials, hot keywords. This is what we're looking for in the title of press releases. So does it have credibility? Does this stock have credibility on why the stock is going on this monster rip, monster spike, monster climb? Absolutely. This stock is having awesome credibility and saying, all right, there's a great press release. If anyone shorts BNOX today and you get upset that BNOX is spiking, you really can't be that upset. You can't say, oh, Dek, why is it when I short it, it keeps going up higher and higher and higher? I mean, it does have positive drug results, and that's what's leading towards a ton of hype and a ton of momentum over on this play. So BNOX, we can't be upset if we short it and it keeps going on up. There is good credibility behind this play, which is making traders excited to want to jump in on this and keep on playing it. So let's see what else is going on with BNOX's favor right now. What is else, bringing in a lot of hype over on BNOX? So let me turn down. Is the mic a little bit loud right here? Hold on here. Is the mic a little bit better right now? Just turned it down slightly. Let me know if that's a little bit better. If I still need to crank it down just slightly here. Way better. All right. Guys, sometimes I wake up, I turn on the computer and people say, oh, Dek, it's super low. Then sometimes I wake up, go on the computer, and then people say, oh, Dek, it's super high. So, I just have to adjust it every now and then. All right. Gotcha. I apologize about that. I was so dialed in over on the stocks and the charts and everything that's going on at this moment. I just didn't even realize. I mean, I'm so silly sometimes, guys. The thing is, we got this day right now fired on up, and I know everyone's excited about it. Did everyone hear at least what I said about the news? I'm sorry if it clipped out. I'm going to do just a 30-second recap right now. 30-second recap is BNOX at this moment. BNOX is currently at 500%. This stock is on a very strong uptrend. Why is this stock going so well? Why is this stock going on such a big rip and run and pop and climb? It's because it did come out with this very nice press release. This very nice press release right here is positive top-line results. When you have the word positive top-line results, phase 2, traders just get so excited. Traders just say to themselves, man, this is absolutely awesome. So it does have awesome credibility on this play at this moment. All right, so just want to make sure that you guys are completely understanding that BNOX does have some crazy reason on why it is going on this pop, why this is going on this rip, why this is going on this run. So want to make sure that you guys are all good. Now, let's actually dive into BNOX a little bit more. All right. Let's see. BNOX, bringing this up over on Yahoo Finance. Now, BNOX, let's take a look at this play. Yahoo Finance, we could see, wow, stock was at 98 cents yesterday. Now it's all the way up at $6. Was all the way up towards around $8. We're at 522%. Now, if we scroll on down, we could see that the news came out 3 hours ago. Now, what else am I looking for, guys? What's something, very big that I'm always looking for? I'm always looking for the float. The float are the shares that are available for us to trade. It's what's available for us as the public to trade. And the float is at 7.5 million. Now, for anyone who does not know, anything under 10 million is considered low float. Anything under 5 million is very low float. Anything under 1 million is extremely low float. The float is the supply. The lower the supply, the better the spike can be. When you have a very low supply of something, the rarity of it, and there's a high demand, we see monster spikes. So we have 7 million in float. It's a lower supply. Now, on an average day, guys, we bring in 246,000 shares traded. So we have 7 million shares, and on a normal day, out of the 7 million shares, 246,000 are traded. Okay, cool. But what about today? Today, take a look. Total volume today, 34 million. 34 million are traded today. So that means the float has been rotated about 4.5 times already. Almost, almost all the way 5 times. It's so many people buying and selling and buying and selling. That is showing that there's monster volume here. So we have a stock that has a hot press release, stock that has a low float, stock that has a monster volume, stock that's up 550%. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, that's basically given us everything that we need at this time, right? So now let's take a look at the chart and let's figure out BNOX, where is this play going to go up towards? How high can the stock squeeze and spike, and what is going to be the game plan on today? So BNOX, I have shares that I'm all ready to go ahead and short on. Now we can see that we have an uptrend. If you want to be as absolute conservative as possible, what's the best way to trade this stock on the short side? On the short side, I want to talk about longs and I want to talk about shorts. But if you want to be as conservative as possible on the short side, and honestly, maybe even on the long side, is go ahead and look for a trend line crack. If you're saying, Dek, I'm a shorter, but I just don't know where to jump in on this play, short it once we crack the trend line. Wait until we go on the bearish side of the trend line, then jump on in. Go on the bearish side of the trend line, then jump on in. Go on the bearish side of the trend line, then jump on in. Bearish side of the trend line, then jump in. Bearish side of the trend line, then jump in. You guys can see what I'm saying here. So a lot of traders are going to say to themselves at this moment, BNOX, this is a play right here. And this is a play that I want you guys to focus on. I want you guys to be ready on. BNOX, this is a stock that every single trader is getting ready to rock and roll on. You guys need to be set and ready to go here. So BNOX, if this one ever starts falling, I would say underneath the price of honestly like $6 at this point, you may want to jump in on some shorts because we could see a lot of stop losses get hit. Now, if you are a buyer and you're saying, Dek, I want to get in on an entry, a lot of people are buying off this purple line. So you guys can notice, here's a dip buy, here's a dip buy, here's a dip buy, here's a dip buy. What do you think everyone who is buying this play right now is currently doing? What do you guys think they're doing at this moment? Well, they're in on this play, and every single one of them has stop losses. Hey, I'm going to get out if I see it come here. Yeah, I would get out if I see it come here. Oh yeah, I would have gotten out if it went underneath here. The moment it cracks this area, it's going to most likely have a lot of stop losses, and that's when it could get very, very weak and start dropping all the way back on down. So that's what I want every single trader to be aware of. I want every single trader to realize this, that when we're taking a look over on this play and we're watching the stock and we're focused on it, we want to know that a trend line is probably going to be holding this play on up, or if it cracks, that's when it's going to be going on down. Now, what else we could do is we could connect some highs. We could connect this top, we can connect these tops, and we can go right across the board. And that's basically giving us one big triangle at this point. So if you're saying to yourself, Dek, I really want to wait to see like where would this squeeze, where would this possibly break out at? Well, if it starts breaking above that that downtrend, we're starting to squeeze towards the upside. So let's take some looks, take a look at some triangles here, right? So there's many different triangles, but let me just bring up some examples right here. Here would be a triangle setup. Here's a triangle setup where we have a triangle and then squeezes and breaks on out. Or we have a triangle, you guys see the triangle, and it squeezes and breaks on out. You guys can see the triangle where we squeeze and break on out. We have this triangle where we squeeze and break on out. Traders would be looking for something similar along those lines. Right now it's getting a little iffy. Let's see what happens on this day over on BNOX. A little bit iffy right here. So we got to stay smart on this play. What are you guys thinking? I definitely want to, I definitely want to hear your thoughts over on BNOX. Number one top gainer, 500% to a spiker, has room to run, honestly, to 875. 875 would be the target I would give it. That's just a natural resistance line. That's usually an awesome target for traders. BNOX, if it starts cracking underneath this uptrend, watch for, again, a possible fade and a drop back on down. It's most likely going to spike extremely hard at the start of the day or drop extremely hard right at the start of the day. BNOX is very hot, very active, low float, monster volume. It's going to be an interesting play. So you know what I want to do at this moment? I want to bring over all you guys here on over on Tradecaster and see what you guys are thinking, right? See what you guys are thinking. So let me again grab this, bring this on over, and let's take a chat poll. Let's take a chat poll. Let's see where, again, this hype is going to be going towards. Let's see where this momentum is going to be going towards. And let's go with what will and BNOX do at the bell? Is it going to spike or is it going to crash? So what I want at this moment, every single person over on YouTube right now, every single person on TikTok right now, either type out spike or either type out crash. And let's see where there's more votes. Spike, you think it's going to go up at the start of the day, or crash, you think it's going to dump at the start of the day. Now remember, why would it do it? Well, it's going to spike because it has amazing news. It's going to spike because it has a low flow. It's going to spike because it's up 500%. It's going to spike because it was up near $8. We're going all the way up to $10. Or Dek, it's going to crash. It's going to crash. The move was in pre-market. It's going to crash. Oh, no, it's starting to fade and fall right now. No, it's going to crash. People are going to take profits. What do you guys think? So everyone over on TradeCaster, go ahead, cast your vote, and let's see what we have at this time. So everyone go vote. And let's see what we get on from everyone over on TradeCaster. Right now at this moment on TradeCaster, we got about 1,500 people in the chat room. Very cool. And then we got our YouTube. We have on top of that TikTok going live today. So everyone type on out. What do you guys think is going to be happening? Spike, crash, spike, or crash. I'm giving every single person right here, about 20 seconds. Let's just get a good, accurate understanding. And let's see what we have, of course, on this day. So, everyone cast your vote if you guys haven't yet. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop the poll. What do you guys realize? We have 72% of 1,500 people right now, which, if anyone wants to do some quick math in their head, is 973 people. 973 people has a 72% or a spike right here. Dek, that was really quick math. Honestly, guys, I have no idea what that math was. I was just making up numbers, and hopefully you guys didn't notice, right? So, but it is 72% of the 1,500 people here believe that we are going to spike. We also, I will say, there has been a lot of people over on YouTube, though, that was saying that it's going to crash. I saw a lot of people over on YouTube saying it was going to be crashing. Now, BNOX, as we're getting closer, market opens on up here, team, in about 4 minutes. Dek, well, what about like the SPY? Anything that you have the idea on the SPY? Traders, the SPY's been getting crushed day in and day out. We fell all the way down towards 422. You guys already know my opinion about the SPY. Listen in right now if you guys do not know my opinion about the SPY. The Fed said that we are raising rates at least another 0.25%. They said they're holding rates higher and longer than expected, and we were going to do 4 rate cuts, not anymore. Now we're only doing 2 rate cuts in 2024. Every bad thing they could have said last week, they said, and guess what? The market's been falling and fading and dropping since. I think we are going all the way down towards around 418. There was a lower shadow yesterday. You guys can see there was a lower shadow that formed yesterday, which is a great indication that we are going to get some sort of reversal. But at the same time, I see main support at 418. You guys can take a look at the chart here. 418.50 is my prime and perfect area. Could we get a green day today? Absolutely. But I am still, again, very, very bearish at this moment. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, we got about 4.5 minutes until the market opens on up. Just want to be throwing out some big things out there for every single trader if you guys have not noticed yet. But today is the first day that you guys can sign on up for the small account challenge. The small account challenge right now is live. So if you guys are not taking advantage of that, make sure you guys sign up to the 25% off sale right now. That is absolutely huge. It's live on tradecaster.com. Every single membership is 25% off. If you guys have a current membership, you guys can upgrade it. The 25% off is for the first payment. So what's the best deal? Lifetime membership, 12-month membership, 6-month membership. So you only have one payment for the next 6 months, and then you're all set, ready to go. If you want to join the small account challenge, you have to take advantage of the sale this weekend. This signs you up for the small account challenge. So make sure you guys go do that either today, tomorrow, so that you guys are all set coming on up here. Small account challenge, 25% off everything. Do not miss it. You guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. Then, what else do we have here? We have our Lightspeed link, guys. Lightspeed, I'll drop this link here for you guys in case you guys need this. This is the broker that I am using. If you guys want to use Lightspeed right here, you guys can use the same exact broker that I'm using. They only allow accounts $10,000 or over. Now, you might say, Dek, that's way too expensive. Well, if you are joining the small account challenge, they are allowing you to do $2,000. So for the first time ever, they are allowing you guys to open up $2,000 accounts. Make sure you guys go check that out right now so that you guys are all good, ready to go, and you guys can open up a $2,000 account with Lightspeed. So we have a 25% off deal going on Tradecaster for everyone signing up for the small account challenge, and we have a $2,000 promo code. You guys are the only ones that have this for, again, a $2,000 opening account on Lightspeed. So that's going to be absolutely awesome. Lightspeed, who I'm using for the small account. And can I just get a quick little Dekmar trades out right here, guys? We got about a minute left. Who here is joining the small account next week? Who here is taking their $2,000 to up to $25,000 with me? Who here is going to be growing that account? And who here is saying, hey, Dek, by the time the small account challenge is finished, I'm thinking about going as a full-time trader. Can I get myself a Dekmar trades? Ahoo! If you guys are jacked up today, if you guys are fired up and ready to go, oh man, here we go. Let's do it, team. It is gonna be awesome. We've gone 4,000 to 80,000. We've gone 5,000 to 30,000. There was a time that I did not be able to grow it. Just want to be transparent there. But I'm again going wheels burning right here. 2,000 to 25 is the goal. Guys, market is opening up in 9 seconds here. BNOX, all eyes on this. Already start with a little bit of a drop over on BNOX. All eyes, BNOX. We are now live. Guys, good morning. Welcome. And let's get ready for an absolutely awesome day ahead. BNOX, you guys already know I took one loss on this play earlier today. I already traded this once, took one loss on it. So I did trade BNOX once, took one loss on this play. We are getting a little bit weaker at this time. There is part of me that actually wants to just jump in at this moment over on BNOX and look for a possible short back on down. But I am very scared that I'm going to get squeezed and it's going to go on some sort of big time rip and run. But this is a very hot money making crazy play that obviously can make traders a ton of cash. If this play starts going back above, I would say 630, we could run all the way up to 670. And if it breaks 670, it's going to, I think, run all the way up towards around $8. That's the crazy thing about BNOX. BNOX, it's a play that you got to be prepared that you could be in the red if things are not going your way. So here goes BNOX trying to squeeze on up. Just came on up towards that area, that 620-ish area. We know that's going to be strong resistance. That's the old, again, uptrend. 620, some strong resistance, old uptrend area. Guys, it looks like it's getting a little bit weaker here. What's the Holt area on the downside? Holt area on the downside, LULD is 469. So it actually has some more room to fall, guys. 469 is the LULD on the downside. BNOX, this is obviously a very fast, crazy play. We are averaging at this moment $1,300 per day. September has been my best month yet. September, we only have 3 red days. The other, whatever amount we have, 19 other days that we traded, averaged $1,300 per day. This is my best month so far. We're crushing it and, making money every single day. And I'm really excited to see what's going to be coming on up on this day. I'm very excited to see what we can do on BNOX. Very excited overall on, all these trades here. So right now, team, we are on a little bit of a good old southern border standoff right now, right underneath the trend line right here. A little bit of old west. Someone play those cowboy noises. No, right? A little Texas standoff at this moment. Who's gonna win? Are we going to see the buyers come on in and be able to break on through, or are the shorters going to actually dump this thing on down? Who would you guys give it to at this moment? Buyers or sellers? Buyers or shorters? I would give it to the shorters at this moment because we're still forming a downtrend. We are underneath the uptrend at the moment. We have room to fall down towards the VWAP. I would give it to the shorters at this moment if I had to pick one. If I had to pick one, I would give it to the shorters at this moment. So, but it's a little bit of a tough call. I mean, the thing is, BNOX is up 500%. Is there room to drop on this play? I mean, we have to say yes. Is there room to fall on this play? The stock was 98 cents. It's now $6. Is there room to, collapse? There has to be, right? There has to be room to collapse. There has to be room to fall. So I'm not in on this right now. You guys can see I took a little loss in pre-market. But I'm, just trying to really get dialed in here and see what we can do. We do know that this top purple line was a very nice high. Top purple line was a very nice high. Top purple line was a very nice high. Best case scenario would be a spike probably right on up towards this purple line and this purple line. Like a spike up towards 650, 660. That is what I think would be the best case scenario. Hit it, get rejected, and that would just show that BNOX couldn't break through its highs. So you know what I mean? So you guys can see this top here, this top here, this top here. And if it ever did spike, not only would we have our uptrend, we'd also have our downtrend right in the 650s, 660s. A little test of that, get rejected, fade back down to the VWAP. That's where I would think would be the best case scenario over on this play. Now, I'm also going to adjust this trend line here. I'm going to adjust this trend line at this moment because I can see, the old trend line's not really holding on up at this moment. It is the start of the day. We have a new trend line possibly forming at this time. So I'm just kind of, adjusting these trend lines and seeing what we could do over on this play. So another little triangle, still a little bit more downtrend than uptrend. What do we have? NVDA, quick little drop on down. Apple, quick little drop on down. Now, remember, team, the one thing that I will give to trade... Oh, hold on. BNOX starting to come on up. BNOX, guys, let's see what's going to happen on BNOX here. BNOX, this is going to be interesting as it comes on up to the purple line. If you guys are interested in a short, probably that 660 mark would be your best area. If you are interested, or just came on up, guys, big upper shadow right now, starting to get a little bit weaker. Guys, starting to get a little bit weaker now. Starting to get a little bit weaker. Came on up towards right around 640, then started getting a little bit of a drop back on down. Is it going to be able to hold its gains? Man, BNOX, a big upper shadow, still looking a little bit weak at this time. Still looking and starting to still back inside this triangle. Man, this thing is really fast, really crazy, super jumpy, not easy to trade in any sort of way right now. You basically, when you jump in on a play like BNOX, you make money, you lock it up. You make money, you lock it up. You make money, you lock it up, right? Right here, team, it still does have that support right around that 550-ish mark. Underneath 550, things can start getting ugly. Underneath 550, things can start dropping back on down, right? But, right now at this moment, it's still holding in the best it can. It's trying to hold up its gains, get a little bit of a bounce play. You can see a little green candle right here. We're just staying patient. We're staying patient. We know, again, how active this play is. Any stock that can go from 90 cents all the way up towards $7.90 is pretty insane. Any stock that can go on a 500% climb is pretty insane. Any stock that can have, let's go with 8 times its float rotated is pretty insane. Any stock that has 30 times its average volume is pretty insane. So, right now, BNOX here, we're not seeing any sort of dramatic straight up or straight down move right now. And, we do just have a lot of just overall volume on this play. SLNO, that was our early trade. SLNO, what do I mean by early trade? Like earlier this week. SLNO, we take a look over on like a 10-minute time frame. This was a play that went all the way from $4 and spiked up to $30. Who can say what pattern is SLNO on the daily chart right now? Who can say it's not perfect? It's not perfect by any means, but I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide. It's not perfect by any means, but I'll let it slide if you said it. Absolutely. Mid-candle breakout pattern. So mid-candle breakout pattern. We'll go over that in just a moment here, team. I just want to see what BNOX is about to do here. BNOX still looks like it's getting weaker and weaker and weaker. It's fighting to stay alive above this purple line. That's the thing. You guys see that? It's like fighting to stay above the purple line. Over on BNOX. And I just don't want to pull the trigger here too early on this play. When a stock is up 500%, you got both, both people. Both people are a little crazy as well. Some people say, hey, Dek, obviously it's going to fall. Stock's up 500%, a lot of room to fall. The other side of it is it's up 500%. Everyone's watching it. It has all the attention, all the hype. It could squeeze on up. So I can understand both arguments. I usually tend to lean towards the argument of after having such a big spike, we usually get a pullback. Right now, I'm still seeing a little weakness here, team. Still seeing a little weakness at this moment. SLNO is popping up on the breakout scanner. You can see breakout scanner SLNO. Just make sure you guys are watching that. BNOX, think about starting to get some entries in. Guys, thinking about doing some entries here soon. Like 500 shares if it falls underneath that purple line. Falls underneath that purple line, I definitely want to take advantage if it dumps on down towards that VWAP area. If it starts bouncing back up towards like 580, 590, then obviously it's not worth it. But if it goes underneath that purple line, I'm thinking take a stab at it. What is that purple line? Purple line exactly is right next to that 550-ish mark. So you can see it's trying to hold on up right around that 550-ish area. Right now, it's still bouncing. So we have the perfect game plan. We have the perfect idea. We have the perfect, setup here. Still underneath that purple line here slightly. All it takes is maybe one big order to kind of pop it right back on up, especially if it ever starts getting back above $6. But, the greatest thing is to be able to trade with confidence. The greatest thing is, being able to trade in this market where you could say to yourself, hey, I don't need to worry too much. I know exactly what I'm looking for. We know that this purple line is support. We know that it's been holding on up. We know that if we go underneath this line, things could get weaker. Right now, it's still just trying to fight and stay above it. It's fighting the best it can here, team. It's getting a little bit weaker. Guys, I'm in on 500 shares. I'm going to give this a chance here. I'm giving this a chance to see if it's actually going to dump and fall. So I'm going to give it a chance at this moment. See if we can actually, get that pullback. See if we can actually fall. Deck, if we go back above this purple line, would you get out of it? Yeah. So I'm in on this play. But if we ever went back above that purple line, I'm getting out. There's no reason for me to hold if we ever start, going back above that purple line. It's just not worth it at that point. But I'm going to give it a chance here at least. See if this stock can, be able to get a dump all the way back on down. Start fading, start dropping, start getting weaker. So underneath the purple line, want to see it fall on down towards the VWAP, 480-ish, right? I'm trying to make back my loss as well. I started off with about a $1,700 loss on this day, and I'm trying to be able to, get myself out of that, trying to get myself back into the green. So we're still watching to see if this thing can fall. I'm slowly adding onto my position. You guys can see, my position box right here, and I'm doing 500 share increments at a time. Looking to see, are we going to be able to get that big time sell off, that big time dump? So I'm doing about 500 share increments at this time, trying to work myself up into a little bit of a bigger position so that when we do get that dump, I could be able to make some nice money and get some nice, profit. So guys, here comes a little bit of a dump. Come on, we got to see this thing, get that fade and flush. That's what I want, the fade and flush back on down towards the VWAP. So if you guys want to think about Deck, well, how much money you up on this trade? I started this day down $1,700. So right now I'm basically back to even at this moment, right? When do I make money? When you guys see me down, 1,000, 800, 700. That's when I'm actually, getting some profits out of this. So right now I'm up about $200, $300 on this trade. We got to see that crack back on down, sub $5. There's a lot of support in pre-market right around this 480-ish mark, which is right next to pre-market. So guys, now again, we're making a little bit of gains. Now we're currently up about $500 on this trade. $500 over on this trade right now. Let's see if we can actually fall and dump down towards $5. I want to see my loss basically get shriveled up. We want to shrivel up my loss and get ourselves into the green. There we go. Nice drop. Nice drop. $5 here, guys. $5 drop. $5 drop right here. And I'm just going to take some profits right off the rip here, team, just to be smart. All right, guys, so I had a $1,700 loss on the day this morning. Now I'm at $1,100. So I just locked in $600. So we just made $600 in profit right there, which is nice. Obviously, just trying to work out of this loss that I had earlier in pre-market. So you know what? We're doing the smart thing. We're taking some gains. We're just working ourselves out of this loss. And, a lot of people say, well, Deck, why'd you take the loss in the first place? I mean, it's funny that people think that I took a loss on purpose. Guys, I'm the type of mentor that will go the extra mile for you guys. So this morning, I purposely took a loss so I could teach you guys how to handle, how to make a loss back. So if anyone was saying, oh, Deck, he lost, money that, no, guys, no, that's not what happened. I, again, took that loss on purpose in pre-market so I could teach you guys how to be able to handle a loss and get yourselves back in the green. I don't lose. Okay, so yeah, that's just, So yeah, so guys, don't worry. We'll get ourselves back in the green here very shortly, and we'll be all set, ready to rock. So we'll be all ready. Oh man, you guys crack me up. Let's get ready to go. Let's see what we have coming on up here. Little side note: can everyone see why BNOX started in a fall? Can everyone give me a yeehaw? If you guys understand why is BNOX fallen, let me know right now. And you guys could. It's really the easy answer as, hey, weren't we in a triangle? Right? Weren't we in a triangle? And then we started falling underneath. We started fading. We started dropping. Stock trading is just connecting the dots. You guys ever go to Friendlies when you guys were little kids? You know, when I was a little kid, I don't know if you guys have a Friendlies where you guys live, but like up in the Northeast, we have these things called Friendlies. And I used to go there as a little kid, and they used to give us a picture. And the picture would have like these numbers right here. It would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? That's what the picture was. This is what the picture looked like. And then as a kid, guess what you would do? You would connect the dots here. And you'd say to yourself, what is this? What am I drawing here? And then you would say to yourself, oh, wow, hey, look it, I drew a dog, all right? Dogs go, woof, all right? Right? The pictures looked a little bit better at Friendlies, if I may add, okay? The pictures were a little bit better at Friendlies. But I always think about that when I'm stock trading. Because when I'm stock trading, I'm just doing the adult version of that, right? And what's the adult version? Well, here's number 1, right? Here's number 1. Here's number 2. Here's number 3. Here's number 4. Here's number 1. Here's number 2. Here's number 3. Here's number 4. So all I'm doing at this time is I'm just saying to myself, let me connect the dots and see what the picture is. So here's a picture. There's one of the dots. Here's a picture. There's one of the dots. And now we have our answer. And now it's, okay, Dek. Now we can go ahead and make money on this play. And it's very simple to make money on this play because we have the whole entire picture drawn out for us. And once we have the picture drawn out for us, bada boom, we're all set, ready to go. Right? So, yep, absolutely. Can everyone see that we have broken the trend line? If you guys can see that we broke the trend line and it makes sense why I shorted this play, give me a good old Dekmar Trades. Yeehaw! Give me a yeehaw today, guys. I don't know. I'm feeling... We're going to stick with the Western theme today. Okay? We're going to stick with the Western theme throughout today. All right? So give me a Dekmar Trades yeehaw. Let's keep it going now. Looking over. Yeah, okay, thanks, guys. Looking over on a YouTube chat today. There's some people I just can't make happy. Over here. Hey, Dek. I'm sorry to say this, but that picture that you drew out didn't look like a dog. Thanks. Oh, did that picture not look like a dog? I didn't know I was teaching an art class up in here. I didn't know I was teaching an art class. Okay? Didn't have to be a dog. It's for the example. It's for an analogy. Could have been a wolf. Could have been a cow. Close your eyes. Use your imagination. Come on. Don't take the wind out of my sails here. Right now, BNOX still watching this play. So we got to get ourselves back into the green today. Guys, what number live stream is this on YouTube or on TikTok? Is this number 3 in a row? Let me ask you guys over on TikTok, over on YouTube, who here has joined us every single day that we have been live for free over the past 3 days? Do we have any 3-day in a row, winners right here? Back to back to back to back to back to back. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love seeing you guys here. I love being with you guys. Again, make sure if you guys want to continue on with this fun, if you guys want to, again, be joining us for the Small Account Challenge, signups are now live. Tradecaster.com. You guys can click the link in my bio over on TikTok. We are having the live sale right now for the Small Account Challenge starting up next week. It's not going to be live for YouTube or TikTok. It's for members only. Members only for the Small Account Challenge. And remember, if you guys are a member right now, you can upgrade your subscription to have the lowest price possible. We'll add it to your current time. Take advantage of the 25% off on the lifetime memberships, on, again, the 12-month, on the 6-month, so that you guys are not paying anything that you do not have to pay. Take the cheapest price possible. You guys got this. Pumped on up. Let's go. BNOX, guys. BNOX getting a little bit weaker. Dek, where is BNOX going to fall on down towards? BNOX, this one, I see it going on down towards around 424 at this moment. 424, I see BNOX dropping on down towards. This one has had a nice big red candle so far. I definitely am still leaning towards that 424, guys. It's come on down towards 460, 464-ish. Do I think there will be a bounce over on BNOX? I do. I do think there will be a bounce on BNOX. But I just don't, like, at 424, I think it's going to get a little bit weaker first. VWAP and $5 is going to be a strong resistance line. So it's like VWAP is strong support. Then right now, $5 is strong resistance. So we're basically inside like a little bit of a, what's the word I'm thinking of? A conundrum, right? Where it's basically like we're going back, like no one knows which way it's going to go because look how tough this is. We basically have resistance of $5 with VWAP support, and we're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's going to be a little difficult to be able to figure out which is the right way here. Right now, absolutely jacked on up. Absolutely jacked on up here, team. Abe over on YouTube said, Deck, I just robbed my entire family, took out my 401k, stole a cat, sold it just so I'm all set to go for the small account challenge. All I can say to you is, I like your enthusiasm, buddy. I like where your head's at right now. Let's get a little jacked up. We need you around here. You looking for a job? You looking for a job, guy? Let's get you over here. Claire, can you fill out an application for this guy? I like his enthusiasm. Yeah, he's a go-getter. He's a go-getter. Yeah, that's what we need around here, unlike you. Yeah, all you do is sit there and look at your bachelorette pictures, filtering your body 24/7. You're not as tan as you look in your picture. You're not as tan as you are in your picture. I'm looking at you. I just saw your... Yes. Yeah, give Abe an application. Okay. Right now, BNOX. BNOX still getting a little bit weaker here. BNOX getting a little bit of a drop here. Guys, that is starting to get a little bit weaker. It should drop on down towards like that 424-ish mark. As long as we stay underneath the VWAP, I'm going to give it a small chance. I'm giving it 500 shares. I'm going in 1,000 shares. I'm going to give it a small chance to crack. Just BNOX, small chance to crack here. Just it's underneath the VWAP, underneath $5. Let's see if it can fall on down to 424. I'm not going in big, only like 1,000 shares. Maybe I'll add a little bit more if I get a small little pop to 1,500. You know, I'm really just trying to eliminate this loss on the day, right? That's the goal. Eliminate that loss, eliminate that, this play here. And let's see if we can drop on down to sub 450 to get paid. Sub 450 is where we really start getting paid, is where we start making some more money, and that's where we're going to be very solid. We're hitting that VWAP area again. I'm only in on 1,000 shares just because I don't want to take too much risk at this area. Ooh, getting a little pop right here. Got to be careful. Again, it's still just trying to hold that VWAP area. Underneath the VWAP, we're good to go. It's just, above the VWAP is where things are a little bit more scary. The VWAP is at 484. Guys, here's a little bit of a drop. Guys, a little bit of a drop right here, 460s. Remember, we're just trying to eliminate this. Right now, team, I got 459. Can we get a little bit more? Guys, we're trying to eliminate this loss the best we can. Trying to eliminate this loss and basically just start ourselves off fresh here. Can we see like 440s? I want to lock in the 440s. 440s, we lock in, be down about $800, and we're just chipping away at my early morning loss. Here's 440.50, 440.50, 440.50, 440.50, 440.50, 440.50. All right, guys, I'm just going to be smart, lock it up here. All right, guys, we're being smart, locking in profits when we can. We were down $1,700. We're just taking our, chipping it away. Chipping it away right here, guys. Chipping it away. All right, just chipping it away. Now, little heads on up. We should get a dip buy at the price of around 410, like 410 to 415. There should be a dip buy right around 410 to 415. Charlie Dubs saying, Deck, I'm so sick of not getting filled on my shorts. I can't wait to sign up for the for Lightspeed today. Yeah, absolutely. If you guys are, sick of not having shorts available, if you guys are sick of getting pushed around, if you guys are sick of getting turned down every time you guys go out on a Friday night, every time you talk to a girl and she gives you your number, it's not the right number. If you guys are saying to yourself, Deck, I'm tired of that, I'm losing my hair, I'm 30 years old and starting to bald, I've never reached 6 foot before. If you're tired and sick of it, make sure you guys take advantage of the brand new Lightspeed sale coming on up right here. So we do have our promo, the Lightspeed promo right here. Make sure you guys are all set. The Lightspeed promo. Is that going to solve your lady problems? No. Is that going to solve your hair loss? No. Is that going to solve that you guys are not above 6 foot tall. No, that won't. But you know what will? Tradecaster.com, 25% off sale, small account challenge starting on up. Make sure you guys are fired up for that. So Tradecaster, get ready to go. You guys are getting me jacked up today. I don't know if it's just the small account or what, but I'm like feeling incredible this morning. I think it's the fall air. Maybe it's the Jets signed a new quarterback. Maybe it's the fact that we're crushing some trades this morning. Whatever it may be. Right now, BNOX, still waiting and watching on this. BNOX. Forbes, Trevor Simeon, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Was an old Jet, played on the Broncos. Now again, it went on the Bengals. He was the backup, and now he's the Jet. And now he's going to be the star of New York City. Right now, BNOX here, team. Still watching this one. Chipping away at our loss. All we need is one good win tonight, and we're all set, ready to go. Ham Sandwich, will you be swing trading during the small account? I have a plan for the small account. I have a perfect plan for the small account. You know, it could be involving, 1 to 2 night hold. Most likely, I like taking profits when I got them. I don't like holding overnight, especially with time decay, unless we pick out really far expirations. There's a few things I really want to kind of get dialed in on, so I'm really excited to see what we get. Also, this is a perfect time. Let's bring out the paper trading account again. Let's bring out the paper trading account and let's just see what's going to make us the most money. Sound good, guys? So here's our paper trading account. Let's go ahead and let's start putting in some orders on the paper trading account for only $2,000. So we can only use $2,000 for every order. Let's see what gets paid out the most. So I'm going SPY calls to begin with. I'm going to do SPY calls. Let's go out slightly out of the money a little bit because for the small account challenge, we're going to have to hold. We're going to have to hold for a while. So I'm thinking expiration date. Let's go with expiration date October 3rd. Right? So we're talking about like next Tuesday. Give it a little bit of time. Let's go calls. Let's see call contracts. Let's go out of the money here up towards around the price of like 432. All right. And let's see how many contracts we can get on this right here. So that's kind of, what I'm thinking at this moment. I can get roughly 3 contracts. 1,500. Can I get 4 contracts? Maybe 4 contracts? Yep, 4 contracts. Boom. So we're going to do a call right here. I want to see how much money can we make? Like what's going to pay out the best? That's what I'm really focusing on. I'm going to do a put contract with probably the same exact thing. October 3rd, 423 strike price. Let's see if this is going to be able to, how much this is going to be able to pay us on out. But I just want to see, where is there going to be the money making? Like, where is there going to be a lot of hype? Where are we going to be able to profit off of? So I like to, with $2,000, let's see what we can do here. It takes a little bit longer to load with paper trades here. But these are fake. These are fake right here, team. I got my real money that I'm trading, but I also have my fake money here. And I want to be going after, see what's going to be able to pay out the most. Let's go here. 3. Cool. Yes. So we got a call contract. We got a put contract. Let's also, yesterday's hot winner was Tesla. Yesterday, Tesla was actually making the most money for $2,000 accounts. Let's go to October 6th. Let's go out for a call contract. Pretty far out. Let's go up to like 250. Let's just see how many contracts we can get. Market order, 5 contracts. Let's just see, could we get 5 contracts on this? Nope, that's way too much. $11,000, not happening. $7,000. Let's go up. We have to go up higher. 255. I just want to do some Tesla and see kind of what's paying out better. SPY, some Tesla. You can use Lightspeed internationally. You just can't use it over in. You just cannot use it in Canada. Canada and North Korea, I believe, are the only ones. So if you guys are visiting North Korea at the moment, you will not be able to work it. Wow, we have to go pretty far out right here over on Tesla. I'm just putting in some paper trades. I just want to see what's going to work. All right, there's a Tesla one for the call side. October 6th, 265 strike price. And then we can go put. Put right here. Market. And let's just go all the way on down towards like 220. And that's going to be, yeah, we can get that. All right. So I just want to see what pays on out the most out of Tesla and SPY. These have been like the big winners recently. So I just want to kind of have those so we're all set, ready to go. So we're all set here. All right, cool. Right now, remember guys, this is fake paper trading. I just want to see what pays out the most. Like, I just want to get my bearings a little bit better for the small account challenge. That's all. BNOX guys, still trying to stay alive. Let's take a look at some other plays here. SLNO. SLNO is almost on like a big bull flag pattern. Anyone interested on a possible SLNO trade? Ooh, okay, guys. Let's take a second here. Okay, this one's tickling me right now. This one's tickling me. Stop it. SLNO at this moment. We are getting a little bit of some action over on SLNO. Let's take a little trip through memory lane at this moment. So, why is SLNO getting some attention? Well, for those who do not know, 2 days ago, which was on Tuesday, we saw SLNO come out with positive phase 2 data. So SLNO went from $4 and spiked all the way up to $30. Love that. Monster spike, monster rip, monster run. And this was a play that every single person was getting involved in, and it does have good, credible news. Now, what we can realize is SLNO did have a downtrend, and it is starting to break this downtrend. SLNO is also set on up. It's not perfect. It's not in any sort of way. But this is what we like to call a mid-candle breakout pattern. Now, what is a normal mid-candle breakout pattern? And I just want to show you guys this so you have the same idea. So mid-candle breakout pattern is basically a pattern that I just made up. If you type in mid-candle breakout pattern on Google, you'll probably just see like pictures of me or something, because that's all, like no one else calls it this. But what I call it is when we have the first day is a monster spike, the second day is a pullback, and since it had good news, people say, wait a minute, now it's a bargain price, and it starts going on a spike. So usually after a very big spiking day, people lock in profits. People start shorting. People start selling, and the stock falls. But then guess what happens after that? After that, people say, well, wait a minute, it had awesome news. Let's go ahead and rebuy this play. And they rebuy it, and then it starts going on a very big rip and run. So notice it starts spiking at mid-candle, and it starts going on in rips and runs. Notice this, very big spike. We fall back down to mid-candle of the spike, and then we start going up even higher. It's basically like buyers have it for a little bit, shorters take advantage of it until buyers say, wait a minute, this is an awesome dip buy, and then it goes on a massive spike. You could see, here's another example, big time spike, mid-candle, buyers come back on in. Here we have a monster spike. It actually fell for a few days, but it fell down to the mid-candle before buyers started moving on in. Mid-candle breakout pattern. When I take a look over on SLNO, you can see it's not perfect, and that's why I said it's a little disformed. It's a little ugly. But what we do have at this moment is we do have this monster spike. We can see this red day, and now buyers are coming back on in. Now, could that lead towards a spike all the way back up to $30 plus? Potentially, yes. Like potentially, yes, SLNO could start squeezing. If we take a look over on its like time frame right here, anything above $25, I would definitely start getting interested in. Anything above $25 over on SLNO, I could imagine again some buyers starting to get some hype. I can imagine some attention start going over towards this play. It's a previous top gainer, especially if BNOX starts getting weaker. If BNOX can't do what traders want it to do, and BNOX just starts fading and falling and dropping, I think traders are definitely going to run over to SLNO, and everyone's going to say, oh, Dek, SLNO, that's going to be the number one top gainer today. SLNO, that's going to be the moneymaker today. So I definitely could imagine people saying to themselves, oh, SLNO, that's going to be the winner, especially if all of a sudden like BNOX gets rejected pretty soon. So guys, let's watch this. Watch this. BNOX coming on up. We're going to be having some tough resistance here in just a moment. Guys, watch for a possible pullback. BNOX, possible short coming on up here. Notice it's hitting that purple line, needs to break this purple line. If it does not break this purple line and starts falling, I think it's going to be kind of done with. You know, a lot of people are going to give up on this play if it can't break that purple line. See, notice what's happening? I'm just connecting the dots again. Again, we're eating at friendlies, just waiting for some chicken fingers. That's all we're doing, guys. We're just eating at friendlies, waiting for some chicken fingers at the moment. Not in on this play just yet, but notice again what I'm looking for. Do you guys understand the thought process here, the idea here? Spiked on up, hit that downtrend, 410 just came on up towards, back on down towards 490. Definitely looks like there is some weakness over on this play. Going back, what's the VWAP? 43, back underneath the VWAP, that's going to show a lot of weakness. We start going back underneath 43, back in the 470s, people may say, oh, this thing's getting ugly. So I'm just trying to get myself back into the green on the day, start myself again on the green side so that we're all set, ready to go. So right now, traders, we are still watching, still waiting, still focused on. Had a couple trades so far today. Couple trades so far today. Put myself in the red on my first trade and been battling back. Been battling back. Right now, team, you can see very nice spike. Very nice spike. We still, again, SLNO, put on your back burner. Team, pop quiz here. For anyone that's been here over the last 2 days, we've had BNOX, a very hot play. We have had SLNO, a very hot play. Who can tell me what has been the other very hot stock? What has been the other very big spiker of this week? We have BNOX, which has been crazy today. We had SLNO, which was crazy over on Tuesday. What was the other really crazy one that a lot of traders are still watching? And I feel like I haven't seen one person post an alert on it. Hasn't gotten too much hype just yet today, but it's still something to keep your eyes peeled on. And this is why it's so important to write down top gainers every day. Yep, finally, we got some answers, guys. What about IMVT? IMVT went from $20 and spiked all the way up to $44. Take a look on this, guys. IMVT went from 20 bucks and spiked up to 44 bucks. So I think every single person should still be aware of IMVT. This one, this almost looks like a giant head and shoulders pattern coming on up, doesn't it? Shoulder, head, shoulder. Are we going to drop on down towards $35 in the near future? Right? So, you know, IMVT, shoulder, head, shoulder. We take a look at these type of patterns. I mean, that thing is setting itself on up. We could possibly see a very nice move here soon, right? We have our head and shoulders pattern here. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Possible sell-off and drop here in the near future. Same exact thing. You take a look over here. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Guys, BNOX. Be ready. BNOX, guys. Just had a spike, starting to get a pullback. BNOX getting a spike and starting to get a pullback. BNOX, guys, big time drop. Guys, BNOX getting weak. BNOX all the way down to 425. I want to jump in on the short. Oh, man, BNOX falling apart. BNOX right now, everyone's dumping it. 420, there's going to be a dip buy, though, I think. Right around that 420 area is going to be a dip buy. I would like to see if I can short this right around the 450-ish mark. Could I, again, get a little bit of a short, you know, maybe back on up towards 450 before we start going lower? It got rejected in a big-time crack. I would like to see, again, you know, spike on up towards around that 450-ish mark and see if I can get filled on this. Maybe on some plays if it jumps on up a little bit. Because look at that. That thing got dumped on all the way back on down. You know, came on up, cracked the VWAP, got a big time crack. I would like to see a little bit of a spike and then another new low. I would like to see a little bit of spike and another new low. Don't go straight down just yet. Try to fill me first. BNOX, notice again the downtrend, big upper shadow, tried to break on out, couldn't get the breakout, and all of a sudden a big time crack. We're going to have a lot of strong resistance right around that 450-ish mark, I'm thinking. So I'd like to see if this thing can go lower. Notice again, BNOX with that dump. And BNOX so far, I mean, there's still a lot of room to continue to fall on BNOX. That's kind of the crazy thing that traders need to understand. Like, let's go back into a larger time frame. 10-minute time frame, BNOX actually has room to fall all the way down towards around 385. I mean, 320. You know, this stock has basically gone straight down since. Deck, you know, I would be saying to myself that we do have the old bounce play. The old bounce play was right at 450. I would like to see if 450 could touch and then, you know, drop back on down. That would be the idea. Touch 450, then drop back on down. So that's what I would look for over on BNOX. Kind of put ourselves back into the green if we can. I wanted to pull the trigger there badly. Wanted to pull the trigger on that one over on BNOX. We saw that one coming. We saw it coming. We saw it coming over on BNOX. I was looking over on IMVT. I was looking over on SLNO. You know, that's the thing. Sometimes these plays just happen out of a blink of an eye. Right now, low of the day on BNOX is 415. And it might even get weaker here. It went up a lot faster than it is, you know, coming on down, though. Like this morning, when this play was going up in pre-market, this was just flying. $3.50, $4, $4.50, $6, $7, all the way up towards almost $8, right? Like when it was going up this morning, it was crazy. Things are definitely very, very wild on the way up. BNOX, I want to see if this thing can spike. How's let me see if there's any other play that we really like. IMVT, how's SLNO doing? Oh, SLNO guys got rejected off 25 bucks. SLNO got rejected off 25 bucks. That's not happening right there. So you can see it was trying to break through $25. Just went from $24.70 straight on down towards 23. It was looking for it there for a moment. It was looking there. Can BNOX get a little bit of a pop back on up? Drop back on down. Remember, sometimes, you know, stock trading is finding the right play, right? Finding the right play, finding the right stock, finding the right opportunity. Keep our eyes peeled on this. I would like to see a little bit of a pop right now. I do have some orders in on BNOX at this moment. I do have some orders over on BNOX, but it doesn't seem like they're going to get filled at this time. I mean, so far it's just a slow little drop. I'm going to leave them because if they do get filled in the 450s, I'm okay with it. But right now, team, you can see BNOX is still dropping. BNOX still dropping. BNOX, guys, still getting weaker. New low of the day over on BNOX. We're still, you know what's the crazy thing over on BNOX? It's still up 315%, even with this drop. Even with this drop, it's still up 315%. Is that kind of nuts to think about? Well, I'm definitely not going to get filled at this point, so I'm going to cancel my orders on my other play. Canceling my orders on my other play here. BNOX, how much room do you have to fall? 360 mark maybe, I mean, or 374. Right now, it's just BNOX. It's just slow and steady fading, slow and steady dropping. You know, it has still some room to drop on down. And right now, I'm currently down just 900. Not really anything too big or dramatic. Let's see. I would love to see the market, you know, maybe get some hype. You know, maybe the market starts getting a little hype. Maybe the market starts getting a little bit of a rally. We haven't really seen the market make a big move recently. I feel like we haven't really even been focused over on option trades recently, have we, guys? Not really, no. We haven't really been focused on any option trades, or we haven't really been focused over on, you know, the SPY too often, because the SPY over the last few days has been either slow or it's just been, you know, fading. IMVT. Got AYTU. AYTU, little spike drop. IMVT right here. Again, that has that head and shoulders pattern over if we, what was that, like that 10-minute time frame? I mean, the thing is, it still has some more room to climb. Like, if it wanted to. I mean, it kind of came up towards that area. What would be this top? 4160? 4160 over on, you know, IMVT for a nice head and shoulders pattern. And I know you guys can see that head and shoulders pattern. This would be right here. Shoulder, head, shoulder. So a great short would be somewhere right around, you know, anywhere above 4140. You know, if it ever could get back above 41.40 and you could get a nice little, short, I think it'd be solid. Or if you really wanted to, back underneath the price of 40.50, starts fading back underneath 40.50, you might want to jump in on a short because that would be falling back underneath this this VWAP. But I really do like this head and shoulders pattern right here. Pretty solid. Pretty solid head and shoulders pattern. Nice little move so far. Not really, as you guys can see, the SPY is not really making any sort of ginormous move. So it's not like we can get any sort of huge profits right now over on the paper trading account. So, this is if we invested $2,000. If we invested $2,000 over in some option trades right here, you guys can realize there's not really that much money to be made at this moment, right? So, not only is the small account challenge going to be... we have to know what we're doing, but also, ladies and gentlemen, we need to be very selective on not only what stock, but also what day. Because if we just throw our money in just to make $27, I feel like there's more risk than reward, right? There's more risk than reward on these type of plays sometimes. So that's where we have to be very, very careful, and we got to make sure that we are saying to ourselves, hey guys, let's do this the right way. Let's make sure we're trading the right way. Let's make sure we're putting ourselves in the best positions. Let's make sure we're doing everything correct. Right? That is so, so, so crucial. SLNO. SLNO, let's just get back above 25. Thank you for the heads up over there. SLNO, not giving up just yet. Guys, everyone take a look over on SLNO. If SLNO can ever start getting back above that $25 mark, that's where things could definitely start getting exciting. So guys, SLNO trying to get a little bit of a pop. I definitely could imagine this stealing the hype from BNOX. I could imagine this stealing the hype from BNOX. Let's put SLNO on the bottom level 2 here. SLNO going for it a little bit. SLNO looking for it, guys. Guys, I'm going to give SLNO a chance. I'm going to give SLNO a chance. I want to see if this one can squeeze on up through again 25 bucks. I'm jumping in on SLNO. I'm going in on SLNO here. I want to see if this one's going to be able to rip and run. See if we can rally up to $26 plus. Be able to make again like 500 bucks over on this play. So I'm in on SLNO. I want to see if this thing... Guys, SLNO, we're up $630. $630. SLNO, baby. SLNO! Currently up $600 on this trade. Come on, SLNO. Let's see if this thing can rally here. SLNO, very quick spike so far. Can we stay above that $26 mark? We're up $320 over on SLNO. I want to make sure we're making some gains over on this play. Man, as quick as it's spiking, as quick as it drops right here. This is a play that obviously a lot of people are interested on. We could see the attention on this play, but we got to see, can it be able to hold its gains? So SLNO, very quick spike. I was up 600 for 30 seconds. And now we're going to see, can we be able to break back above $26? Back above $26, this is where SLNO comes alive. So back above $26 is where SLNO comes alive on this play. And let's see, guys, we're at $26 again. Come on, we looking at the ask, watching the ask, looking for that $26 break. $26 break over on SLNO. Traders going to start getting very excited about it. I'm watching the ask right now for that $26 break. The ask is at $25.94. $25.94. Who else is in on with me right now? Who else is in on with me right here looking for this $26 break? We got to get that $26 break, guys. If we don't, we will get a pullback. So just a little heads on up. We want to see that $26 break on the ask. Watching the level 2 at this moment, bottom level 2. Come on, got to break through 26. Got to get that $26 break here. Currently up $290, $400. Here it comes, guys. $26, almost there. Oh, we had a lot of big orders going through right there. A lot of big orders right around $26. We're currently at $440. I know this could be a monster like $2,000-$3,000 trade if we can actually squeeze. But we got to squeeze out buyers or sellers right now. We got to squeeze out the shorters of $26 plus. We got to squeeze them out, squeeze them out, squeeze them out if we can break 26. Right now we're up $270 at this moment. We are right there for it. A little bit of a pullback. I like the bull flag setup. I like what we're looking for. I'm giving it a little bit of time. I know some people may say, Deck, just take half your gains or just take your profits just so you're chipping away at that small, that loss you have. But at the same time, if we break $26, I'll make all my losses back. That's the thing. If we break $26, we're going to make all of our losses back. But that's the issue. If we don't, we're going to get a pullback. If we do, we'll make back all our losses. So good news and bad news over on this trade. Come on, $26. We got to squeeze above it. We got above it there for a second, and it had a pullback. Good news is, even with the pullback, we're still holding our gains. That's the good news. Even with the pullback, we're still holding the gains, which is very nice. Guys, $26 again. Here we go. Can we do it this time? We got to do it soon. Here we go, 26. Another 26. We're on the ass, 26. It's so close. Guys, it has to break soon or we got to lock in profits. If it doesn't break soon, we got to lock in profits. All right, guys, I'm locking out right here because we haven't broke 26 yet. If we break 26, I'm jumping back in. If we break 26, I'm jumping back in. But we haven't broke 26, and I'm nervous it's eventually going to get to a point that people are going to sell. I'm nervous that if we don't break 26, eventually buyers are going to say, it didn't happen. It's not going to happen. And then people start selling it on off. So I tried to do 26 once, 26 twice, 26 three times. And now, again, traders are saying what to themselves? Hey, it's not breaking 26. I'm taking profits, and now it leads to a drop. Can everyone understand the psychological move behind SLNO? Can everyone understand what is happening over on SLNO? Everyone saw that we had $25 resistance. We spiked on up towards a new high of 26. We knew that $26 was tough to break above. We tried it once. We tried it twice. We tried it three times. Since we had tried it three times and couldn't get above it, traders are going to say, all right, I'm going to take my profits, or all right, I'm going to get out. I always think to myself, stock trading is like baseball. 3 strikes and you're out. If we hit 26 once, 26 twice, 26 three times, and we don't break out, people are going to start selling. People are going to start getting out of that play. People are going to start taking profits, and they will wait now until it breaks $26. Just a little bit of a cheat sheet for you guys. If you guys are ever interested in looking for breakouts, it's 3 strikes and you're out. Okay? That's the way, again, stock trading works. So we are still looking for that $26 break. Made $68 over on that trade. So I want to make sure we're all set. Dek, who's your broker? Broker, Lightspeed. Right now, Lightspeed is allowing traders to sign up with $2,000 in their account. So again, $2,000 Lightspeed sign up. Make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go on that. If you guys are interested over in Lightspeed, $2,000, all you need to open up a Lightspeed account. There's the link right there. So you guys are all set. Yep, guys, the PDT rule will always play into effect. But if you guys use a cash account, there is no PDT rule. Nope, Ace. Look, it literally says right here, Ace. Ace, click the link I just said. Open an account with only $2,000. So if you just go to Lightspeed, you need $10,000. If you use the link that I just sent you, you can do it with only $2,000. So it's literally only $2,000 right here. If you're having any issues, I would just contact them. Just say, hey, I'm part of Tradecaster. I'm with Sean Dekmar. And then they will help you on out. So they will help you on out. Guys, little heads on up. We do have right now SLNO starting to get some hype again. SLNO trying to get back above 26. If we break 26, I'm going to jump back in. Just a little heads up. If we break 26, I'm going to give it a chance. Because I'm looking to be able to make back my loss today. We made back $1,700, or a good chunk of it so far. We're looking to be able to make all of it back. We want to be able to make all of it back. How is IMVT? IMVT, guys? We're not there yet over on IMVT. Guys, someone please keep me aware of IMVT. If IMVT goes underneath the VWAP, please keep me aware of it. If IMVT breaks above $41, please keep me aware of it. BNOX, guys, just getting ugly. BNOX, guys, is going to keep on fading. Watch for a little bit of a pop maybe, but it looks like, that's going to keep on dropping. SLNO tried to break through $26 again. Got a little bit of rejection. We're looking for that mid-candle breakout setup. So we are just doing everything we can at this time. Watching and waiting. Yep, the link here, it's for the web-based platform and the mobile platform, which I will be using on the small account. So we are still doing everything we need here. Yep, am I going to be focused on options on the small account? Absolutely. Options is how I plan on growing the first half of it. But we got to be selective on what day and when. Because as you guys can see, this is our paper trading account here. And I'm doing $2,000. This trade right here cost me 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 $2,000. The thing is, these trades right here, they're not paying out very much, are they? They're not paying out a lot of money, are they? They're not paying out, nearly anything at all. It's because right now the SPY is just not really doing much. The SPY isn't really moving too hot. So we need to see, like the SPY really cooking to really get paid on out. But hey, if there's a day that all of a sudden we see a BNOX move like this, let's attack it. If there's a day that all of a sudden like BNOX is going on some sort of crazy spike and rip and run, I'm not going to trade options. I'm just going to buy straight shares. If a stock goes, let's think about it. This stock today on BNOX went from 98 cents to $7.90. If I have a $2,000 account and I can buy 1,000 shares when a stock's at $2 and it runs all the way up to $6 and I can make $4,000, I'm going to do that. Right? So, sometimes, if we see a very hot, crazy play, we're going to pull the trigger on that. Absolutely. I do it. I have per share. I have right now for myself over on Lightspeed. So when you guys sign up to Lightspeed, I have per share at this moment just because I have a very small account. And since I have a very small account, we're not going to be having many shares anyway. So I do per trade on my large account. On my normal account, I do per trade because I buy a lot of shares. On my small account, I do per share because we don't have a lot of shares. Dek, what strategy do you use for options trading? My strategy for options trading, I usually try to find a balance between like Western Smithsonian and, under blackjack. I try to go back and forth between those. So like a lot of times I was growing up and I learned again a lot of Western civilization Smithsonian. And then now I use a lot of like under blackjack. I like to, but like the inverse of under blackjack. So I guess like the metric system of it. And that's kind of what I've been leaning towards a lot. But it also depends on seasonality as well. So if we use metric system of under blackjack seasonality with the metric system, we should be able to consistently make gains. I'm thinking anywhere between 71.3% towards, again, like a failure rate of 39.2%, right? Something like that. So, take that, clip that, study that, and now apply it to your trading. So right now, AXLA still watching this one. Southern Blackjack. Southern Blackjack. I feel like that would be a good whiskey. Okay. Anyone else? Any whiskey drinkers in here? If we made Southern Blackjack, would you enjoy it? Would you drink it? I think you would. I think you'd get involved. I think you get involved there. The Smithsonian. I used to use the Western Smithsonian strategy. Just not a huge fan of it anymore. Now, a lot of my option strategies, guys, is buy on support, sell at resistance. I mean, that's my trading. I don't try to do fancy things. I'll be honest, guys. I don't try to be fancy with my trading. I like to buy at support. I like to sell at resistance. Is it fun to get a little crazy every now and then? Sure. Is it fun like when the memes were going like with AMC and GameStop? Sure. Was it fun with NFTs where, again, people were buying $500,000 pictures of monkeys? Sure, that was fun. Is it fun when all this? Absolutely, guys. It's fun. It's exciting. But at the same time, let's think of it. Let's remember some things here, team. Is a lot of that dies off very quickly, right? You have to adjust to the market. I always say the market is like what? The market, guys, is like the weather. Some days the weather is perfect and clean and your strategy is going to work. And some days the market's not perfect and clean and your strategy is not going to work. I hear this all the time. Dek, I won $2,000 last week, but this week I lost all $2,000. I don't get what happened. I did the same thing as last week as I did this week, and I ended up losing all my money. All right, let me put it this way to just make your life easy. What if you wear rain boots when it's raining? Great. What if you wear rain boots when it's 98 degrees out and sunny? You look like a freak, right? Big difference, right? Hey, Dek, I'm wearing, I have my skis with me. I have a hat. I have goggles. I have a big, again, fluffy jacket. I'm wearing my snow boots and Timberlands. Awesome. Middle of January, that works. Hey, Dek, I'm wearing my snow boots. I'm wearing goggles, big fluffy jacket, snow pants, and it's August and it's 98 degrees. You look very odd. People laugh at you at one season and people say, oh, hey, enjoy the slopes on another season. If I saw someone carrying skis and wearing, again, a fluffy jacket and saying, oh, can't wait to hit the slopes, and it's the middle of the August, and I had a child, I would say, hey, honey, let's go the other way. I would say that guy's mentally ill. Okay? If I saw him in January, I would say, hey, enjoy your time, buddy. Right? Same exact thing with the stock market. In the stock market, certain times we use certain strategies. Other times we use other strategies. We must be willing to adjust. We must be willing to adapt. Just like we do to the weather, we have to do towards, again, market conditions. So it's very, very important we adjust to market conditions here. Still getting ourselves all set, ready to rock and roll, ready to go, ready to see what's going to be coming on up, ready to get fired on up, ready to see where this action and momentum is happening. Getting all good here. Trying to take a look at something here. You know what's little teaser here, team. I know, again, there's a few people that know about it, and have been looking into it a little bit more, and just kind of want to throw it out there for some of you guys here. How many, team? A lot of people. I'm going to say this right now, and you guys, hey, I'm going to say this right now, and you guys can dig and go deep into the rabbit hole as you guys want. Okay? But I'm going to let you guys know right now that a lot of car vehicles and vehicles in this manner, what was a big thing 2-3 years ago? 2-3 years ago, electric vehicles, batteries, right? Getting involved in this, electric vehicles and batteries, and, a Tesla. That's when Tesla went all the way up to the moon. Does anyone see what they've been working on with a lot of these new vehicles coming on up? What's one of the most important things? Let me ask you guys this question. Why are we even going to electric vehicles in the first place? What is the whole point of going to electric vehicles in the first place? Well, Dek, it's better for the earth. It's better for the climate. It's better for this. It's better than fossil fuels. Well, the thing is, to be able to make these batteries and such, it actually is extremely bad. So what are a lot of companies already starting to turn towards? What are a lot of companies starting to turn towards already? A lot of these hydrogen cars. Nissan actually is just putting out a brand new hydrogen car. If you guys have not checked it on out, it's actually pretty crazy, pretty awesome. And hydrogen car, guys. Hydrogen, nuclear. Why is that something that's coming on up and getting so exciting? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it puts out 0 emissions, 0 bad to the earth. A lot of these hydrogen cars are starting to get more popular. A lot of these, that's kind of what people are thinking. Just a little heads on up. You guys can dive into the rabbit hole if you guys want to. But a lot of people are diving into that, talking about that's going to be the upcoming wave in 4 years or so, 5 years or so. If you guys wanted to start getting involved in early, a lot of people, I'm just letting you guys get the heads up right now, because if I tell 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people, it's not going to change the world. But I'm giving you guys the heads up right now. The number one thing, I'm telling you at this moment, number one thing people are really starting to dive into a lot, you guys probably have heard about it before, I see a couple people already screaming it on out, is a lot of people are talking about uranium. Uranium. Okay? If you guys want to, I hope, again, this goes down in history as, basically me telling you uranium super early. A lot of people are saying, hey, hydrogen cars, that's going to be the next wave. Eventually, again, the batteries, people are going to say batteries aren't good. Batteries are too expensive to mine. Batteries this, batteries that. It's not good for the earth. Hydrogen, cars last longer. Hydrogen, it goes for miles upon miles upon miles. Hydrogen, batteries, again, are getting charged within like 10 seconds. Hydrogen, not bad for the earth in any sort of way. Well, again, how do we have to do that? We have to go through nuclear. How do you go through nuclear? You got to have uranium. And now, just a little heads on up, you guys want to see the proof behind the pudding right here? Take a look at uranium stocks right now. If you guys have not noticed, uranium plays are starting to build up and starting to already go crazy. So I know it's very, very early, but uranium plays are already starting to bring in a lot of this hype, and uranium plays are starting to really be able to, the wave is starting to slowly go on. So the wave is starting to build. So I just want you guys to kind of keep that on your back burner right now. CCJ is probably the most popular uranium stock out there, but it's starting to build the wave. Before I even said this right now, was there anyone here that kind of knew about the uranium wave and didn't really want to say anything about the uranium wave and kind of just like thinking about it as like an early Bitcoin right now? Kind of like saying, hey, Dek, you know, I've heard about it. I don't know if we should speak about it. I don't know. It's like an unwritten rule right now. I feel like if you know about the uranium wave, you don't talk about the uranium wave right now. I feel like I'm breaking a rule, but I'm trying to help you guys on out. So the thing is, there's a secret uranium wave right now, and people are starting to, you guys know, if you guys have been part of the uranium community online, it's like, you don't tell anyone, this is for us to get into. Like, it's for us to get into early. You don't tell anyone about it. We know what's going to happen. We know, again, it's starting to build. So I don't want to get kicked out of the uranium community, but the uranium community right now is getting big. So just maybe just look into it a little bit more, guys. Look into it a little bit more. Look into it if you guys are interested over there. Okay? Not saying take out your life savings and put it in right now. Not saying that in any sort of way. But what I will be saying is, look into it. Fired on up. Excited to see what comes on up here in the near future on all these plays. This one company made the first hydrogen supercar. You guys want to see what a hydrogen supercar looks like? I think it looks pretty sick if you guys ask me.
Look at that! What? This is all water vapor because this car runs on hydrogen. We place it here. Ready? Watch this up here.
The future! The future! We're going into the future. So that car right now, guys, you can actually pre-order that car right now for $25,000. So that car is going on sale in about, I think it's like 2 years, and that's going on sale for $25,000. And that's going to be absolutely insane, right? Pretty sick, right? So I know that's going to be absolutely awesome. And everyone. And Dek, is it really going to be $25,000? No, I'm just making that up. It's going to probably be like 2.5 million. Triple bogey. Deck, I just joined the Tradecaster, buddy, for the small account challenge. Is this the correct lobby to come to next Monday? Absolutely. So you want to come right here, so you'll be all set, ready to go. As you guys know, over on Tradecaster, we got a lot of different live streamers that stream daily. We have, again, different lobbies and chat rooms. It's not just me here. You guys can learn from other traders, you know, and be able to jump in, watch their live streams, join their chat rooms, all part of your Tradecaster subscription. So again, you'll be able to watch absolutely everyone, such as Yeah Buddy. And, you know, make sure you guys are here. Watch all of our amazing traders, but you guys can, of course, join our lobby right here and be able to watch us. As you guys know, again, small account challenge sale is now live. The small account challenge, baby, biggest time of the year. It is live right now. So if you guys want to take advantage of the lowest prices of the year, make sure you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll on this. Man, I am just absolutely fired on up about it. I know so many people. We've already had 1,000 people join for the small account challenge. That's, again, you know, what we do here, team. We get these people making sure you're making money, learning how to trade, coming out on top. So fired on up. And remember, if you guys are a member already, you guys can upgrade your subscription so you guys have the lowest price locked on in. We usually only have about 3 sales a year, and that's why, again, they're so big and so important. So make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go. Make sure you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. Gonna have ourselves an absolutely huge, huge rest of our day, and obviously a huge upcoming small account challenge. So let's make sure we keep crushing it here, team. Sale goes until Sunday night, I believe. Maybe Monday morning. If you guys don't sign up this weekend, you guys do not have access to the small account challenge. Right now, 10:38 in the market. 10:38 in the market. SLNO giving it back, guys. SLNO starting to give some back. IMVT, where's IMVT at? IMVT. Let's keep our eyes peeled on this one, guys. Right next to around $41. IMVT, I'm leaning towards a short over on IMVT. But I would like to do it back up near around like 41.60. That's where I think there's going to be a lot of strong resistance, up near around that 41.60-ish mark. So we are still keeping our eyes peeled, waiting for that next trade. How's the market looking right now? We getting any sort of big time action, big time momentum in the market? Guys, look at the SPY today. SPY, it has opened on up, and we have basically sat inside of this channel. You know, we haven't really moved on the SPY today. Everyone, give me one word for the SPY today. If you could describe the S&P 500 in one word, and one word only, what would it be? Craig, chop fest, flat, channeling, boring, chop, ranging, chop. Ignorant, dismissal, rag, yawn. Tortuga. A lot of it kind of similar words. Chop, ranging. I like it. I like what you guys are thinking. I like what you guys are thinking there. So the SPY, unfortunately, we can't do anything on the SPY. BNOX has given back most of its gains. It looks like it's finally getting a little bit of a bounce play. So you see BNOX is getting a little bit of a bounce play. I still think, I think BNOX is going to slowly probably fall back down to the low $3 mark. If I had to take a guess on where, you know, BNOX is going to go towards, I think by the end of the day, it's going to be back on down towards a slow $3 area. Making sure we're not missing anything at this time. Making sure we're doing everything right. Guys, I'm having a little brain fart right now. What was the stock we're looking for the head and shoulders pattern? IMVT. What's the play I'm thinking of? Sorry, I just lost it right there for a second. IMVT. Thank you. That's what I thought. IMVT. I just want to put that on the bottom level too right now. IMVT just sitting at what price? $41. Thing is, can we get a quick little pop above 41? If we can get a quick little pop over on IMVT, I would love to be able to jump in on this one. Maybe do a nice little hold on this one, see if this one can slowly fade. IMVT had positive phase 1 data. So IMVT, if you're asking Deck, does this actually have good news towards it? It does have positive phase 1 data behind it. And phase 1 data is not that strong at all. You know, it's more about phase 2 data, phase 3 data. That's the most important. All right, so phase 1 data, phase 2 data, phase 3 data, that is the most important. How are the paper trades? So let's see. All the paper trades should probably be even or at the red. So here are the paper trades today, guys. Notice none of the paper trades are really making money today. Notice none of the paper trades are really coming out on top. None of the paper trades are making cash. None of the paper trades are making us some profits. And I mean, why would they? Why should they? Right? When we're talking about this, we got, you know, $10 here, $10, $14. We have to be selective during the small account. So let's actually talk about that for a little bit, guys. During the small account challenge, okay, we are going to be using a cash account, which means we can trade every single day, but we're only going to be able to have probably one trade per day, right? That's probably how it's going to work. We're going to use $2,000, trade options, be able to make our money option trading, and then it settles overnight. We can trade again. Remember, we're not underneath the PDT rule. Underneath the PDT rule, you got to wait 2 days for your money to settle, and then you can start trading. Cash accounts through options will settle overnight, and you can trade the next day. That's what we like. That's what we enjoy about it. That's why we're doing it. So we can trade every single day, but we're most likely only going to be able to trade once per day. So the thing is, we need to be selective. If I say during the small account challenge, hey guys, the SPY is too slow at this moment, it's not worth it. It's because I think it's pointless for us to go ahead and make $10 or to lose $82. I am only pulling the trigger, especially when we first start off, on days and plays that I know, hey, everyone jump in, we'll make $400. Everyone jump in, we'll make $200. Everyone jump in, we're going to come out in the green and it's going to be worth it. Do you know who can answer this question right now? What will be the hardest part of the small account challenge? Who knows? What will be the hardest part? What will be the hardest moment of the small account challenge? The hardest part, the hardest moment, the hardest thing about the small account challenge is going to be the first 2-3 weeks. By far. Do you know how difficult it is to get $2,000 up to $5,000? But now you got a little wiggle room. And it's a little bit easier to turn $5,000 to $10,000. And then it's a little bit easier to turn $10,000 to $20,000. Do you know what's very, very easy to do? It's very easy to make $20,000 when you have $100,000 in your account. Do you know what's very easy to do? To make $100,000 when you have $1 million in your account. Very simple. But you know what is very difficult? To turn $2,000 to $10,000, right? Because we have to be able to have a 200 to 300% return. So we have to be patient. We have to be very selective on what we do next week. Very patient, very selective. We need to be able to come out on top exactly the way we should. All right, guys? Craig, Deck, if you make your one trade, are you going to trade your regular account after and stick around like normal? Yes, that's going to be the game plan. So the worst thing, let's clean this up on the air right now as well, team. For the small account challenge, my number one goal, my number one focus is to grow the small account. That's my focus. That's my goal. That's my idea here. I am not touching my big account until our small account or a small account trade is done, good, can't even use it for the rest of the day. I am not going to wake up and say, all right, guys, let me do one big account trade and then we'll go to my small account. Next thing you know, I'm just trading my big account all day. I'm not going to say, all right, guys, hold on. Let's just, I just did my small account. I'm done on the day. Nope. Guys, we're going to trade our small account, focus on our small account. We're going to make money on our small account. Once we can't even trade it, we'll bring out the normal account. We'll start trading the normal account for the rest of the morning. But the thing is, my number one focus for my trading is the small account. Then after we're done with that, we'll take out the normal account. We'll trade the normal account, get our normal alerts, normal trades. So we're just basically saying, hey, you guys are going to have the small account, have the normal account, and we're all set. Also, we're going to be doing tons and tons and tons of lessons starting next week. Not only, of course, do you guys, everyone over on TradeCaster have access over to the video library, giving you guys access to all the video library, all the shorting boot camps, indicator boot camps. You guys have obviously our option boot camps, entries and exit boot camps. We're going to be doing a lot of lessons as well starting next week to make sure all traders and especially all new traders know exactly how to be trading. So you guys are all set. Anyone else have any questions about the small account challenge right now that we're on it? So I just want to make sure that you guys are all good. Yep, Deck, Deck, I just had my payment from this month go through. Can I still upgrade my membership? Yep, we will add this month to whatever you're upgrading. So if you want to get a yearly membership, you now have 13 months of access. So make sure if you guys are interested on that, you guys upgrade your membership so that you guys are all set. We don't ever take anything away, we just add it onto it. So you guys are all set. Deck, I don't see a live stream on TradeCaster. Head on over to tradecaster.com, sign on in. Once you sign on in, it takes you to the lobbies page. Lobbies page, you have Dekmar Trades, AK-47, active trader, yeah buddy. Just click Dekmar Trades. Click Dekmar Trades, bada boom baby, here you are. Scroll on down, you're in the chat room, you're in the lobby, you're everything you need. So after you, again, head on over there, sign on in, and after you sign on in, you'll be taken to the lobby page, click Dekmar Trades, and we're right here. Right now, SPY still focused over on this one. Still watching. Still waiting for our play. IMVT. IMVT is the one that, definitely has some opportunity for us over on IMVT today. We know that. AXLA. Ooh, AXLA. Has this one been getting hot? Over on AXLA. $7 up towards around $12. What do you guys think about AXLA? What do you guys think about this one? AXLA. A little bit of a larger spread. 1175 is the high. Any sort of shares available to short? I mean, I'm trying to go into the green today. I'm trying to get myself back into the green. That's obviously very important to me. Over on this play. AXLA. Craig B, you've traded AXLA 2 times already. AXLA. Let's just see how much shorts are. Shorts aren't that bad. If we wanted to pull the trigger, if we wanted to get involved, if we wanted to get a little crazy here. AXLA, this stock right now. Ooh, a little bit of spike, 1188. Guys, AXLA right now trying to get a little bit of attention. Could go all the way up towards like $12 plus. I mean, I like how AXLA is moving. I like how AXLA is trying to get some hype here. Let's see if we can break, 1195 and keep on going. You think we can break 12 bucks over on AXLA? We might be able to get some shorts on this play. Ooh, this thing is crazy. Guys, look at AXLA. AXLA has a 50-cent spread right now. I mean, AXLA, 50-cent spread at this moment. If AXLA all of a sudden, if this stock does break 1195, we could easily see this thing all the way up towards, 1280 real quickly. That's the thing about AXLA. If we ever do start breaking 1195, I think we are going to get a little bit of a squeeze and a pop. I would probably look to see if, look for orders all the way up towards like $13 plus. I would do some in the 12s and then some all the way up in the $13. So AXLA, I'm going to watch this. If we can break through $12, I'm going to look for some entries over on AXLA on the short side. If we can break through $12, I'm going to look for some entries. Keeping our eyes peeled, staying alert, staying ready. Making sure that we're all set, ready to go here. Also, over on TikTok, we got Easy Wave Rider. Thank you for the rose. Antonio Zenabedes. Thank you for the weird TikTok emoji thing. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys over here. Appreciate you guys over on TikTok. Got AXLA. AXLA still waiting on watching over on this play, seeing what this one's going to be doing for us. It's what you do on TikTok. You stream on TikTok, people donate things, and you got to dance for them. You got to dance for them. A lot of times, you know, it's just guys dancing, girls dancing. See a lot of guys with their shirts off and backward hats a lot, dancing in front of a ring light. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I think I'm a little too old for it. I'm going to take a guess. But I'll carry my weight. I'll do my part. I'll do what I can. I'll do my part. Do what I can. Right now, we're still watching AXLA and also IMVT. Now, IMVT, this is one that I am very interested on at this moment. And you're saying, Deck, why are you interested on IMVT? It really just comes on down to the pure fact that if you switch on over towards a 10-minute time frame, you can take a look over on this chart, and this looks like a very nice head and shoulders pattern to me. Now, what is a head and shoulders pattern? Comes on down to, simply enough, just this. We have shoulder here, we have head here, we have shoulder here. So, if we do that up a little bit higher, shoulder, head, shoulder. If you guys kind of need a little bit of a diagram right here, kind of looks like a little ghost, right? Put yourself in the season. Ooh. Okay. Maybe getting a little carried away now. But you guys can see what I mean here. Deck, do ghosts carry swords? I don't know if they carry swords, but you know what? We're getting close to the Halloween season. And you know what? Maybe this year you're going to see a ghost pirate. Okay? But that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the head and shoulders pattern. Okay? We're looking for the head and shoulders pattern over on this play. That's the idea right here. Left shoulder, right shoulder, head. Team, also a little heads on up. AXLA is coming on up. AXLA, I will look for a possible short on the next possible spike. So AXLA, I want to see like high $12. High $12 to get involved over on this play on a possible short. Break $12. If I could start seeing up like $12.90 or something, I'm going to look for a short on this play. All the way up towards around like 14 bucks. So, ooh, we're close. AXLA just came up to 12 bucks, guys. AXLA. This one's getting a little bit of hype. Little bit of hype. I'm excited. I might get a trade in, guys. I'm excited. Come on. Let's see if this one can break 12 bucks. I want to see high $12 for me to get filled. High $12. We just hit $12. Can we break it? Can we break $12? This one has a nasty spread. A nasty spread. This one's a nasty spread. So I am doing limit orders. Okay? Oh, it's a nasty spread. The nastiest of the spreads. AXLA. Let's see if that thing can break $12. I'm going to do limit orders, place limit orders, high $12, low $13. See if we can break. There's $12 on the ask. Watch the ask. I know if you guys are watching on TikTok, we watch this thing called the level 2. The level 2 tells us where people are buying and selling. So you can see over on the ask here, the ask is saying there are sellers at $11.88. This seller is selling 400 shares at $11.88. Now they're selling at $12. Now they're breaking $12. People are willing to buy at this moment at $12.03, now $11.75. So what you want is you want to see the buyers push on up while the ask moves on up. So right now, you get the buyers. There's someone willing to buy at $12.11 there. Now there's someone willing to buy at $11.96. You want to see the buyers. You want to see people willing to buy above $12 at this point. That's what we're really looking for. For this to spike, we need to see buyers above $12. The ask is back. Now buyers are pushing the play on up. So you can see how buyers are now moving up and the ask is now running away. This is showing strength. So people are now running away, getting out of this play because people are willing to buy up at higher and higher and higher and higher prices. So like we're always watching the level 2 while again we're trading these plays. That's what's going to help us understand how high these plays can go up to, how high they can spike up towards, where's the movement going, all that good stuff. And if you guys need help on how to read a level 2, just head on over. Once you guys sign on up, go on over to the video library and watch our level 2 lessons. Okay? So just head on over to the video library, scroll on down right here. We have a level 2 boot camp. It's going to teach you everything you need to know about level 2 reading. So just go to tradecaster.com, videos, level 2 bootcamp, and then watch the level 2 bootcamp right there. Deck, how do you unlink charts on trade ideas? Just go to properties and then symbol linking. Click this one right here, symbol linking, and it'll stop it. AXLA, back underneath 12. IMVT right here. Guys, IMVT is actually starting to get a slow fade. IMVT at this moment is starting to slowly fade itself on down. Here comes the IMVT possible drop. IMVT, other side of that head and shoulders pattern. Other side of the head and shoulders pattern at this moment over on IMVT. This is one over on IMVT if you're interested in just a slow and steady trade. Slow and steady trade, IMVT is the one that you guys want to get involved in on the short side or even on the put side if you guys are sitting on puts and you guys put out a far away expiration. But IMVT, this one to me does look like it's going to slowly fade at this point off that head and shoulders. You guys can see time frame, 10-minute time frame, IMVT, and what we have is we do have that head and shoulders pattern. The shoulder is also slightly lower than the last shoulder, showing that there is weakness. I do think that IMVT has a lot of room to just slowly fade and fall back on down to $40, you know, maybe fall all the way down towards like $37 by tomorrow. So I am interested on a possible IMVT, you know, if IMVT short. So guys, IMVT, this play right here, getting rather weak. I like it. I like it a lot. And I'm thinking about just doing just because I know that this day right now is kind of slow, and I'm thinking about just making this kind of like my all-day trade with a stop loss at $41. Maybe like an all-day trade with a stop loss at $41 over on, and guys, look at IMVT already getting weaker here. So you guys know this has been one of my favorite plays here. Ham Sandwich, do we need trade ideas for the small account challenge? No, you do not need trade ideas. You know, if you have some extra funds, right, you definitely can get them, but that's 100% up to you. But if you guys want to have the same exact scans that I'm doing, they're all right around here. So there's the same exact scans right there. Wealth Builder, hey Deck, I'm just sharing my experience for everyone. In the last 4 months from $500, I have accumulated $7,000 to $12,000 7 times, but lost every time because of no stop loss and still overcoming that issue. I do believe it's doable on the SPY options, trade to your grow on your account, but you have to be able to lock in profits quickly. So that's like, guys, you got to take what Wealth Builder is telling us right now. Wealth Builder is literally saying, guys, I've been able to grow an account from $500 to, again, $7,000 to $12,000. $500 to $12,000, but lost it every single time because there's always that one trade that always comes that takes away everything. So thank you again, Wealth Builder, for, you know, for the kind of story in the background. So you guys are all set, ready to go. Yep, there's the light speed link right there if you need it. So right now, I got IMVT, guys. IMVT still just slowly fading. I mean, IMVT I just think is going to slowly fade. We might be in the red a little bit. There's a chance that IMVT is going to pop back on up to the red, but it's just the head and shoulders pattern. The head and shoulders pattern should kill this on off over on IMVT. IMVT should be, honestly, like a short swing overnight. It honestly should be. Like, as long as it closes underneath $41, that's the most important thing. So IMVT, like, if this play, I would like to see it pop on up, but I'm just giving everyone a heads on up. I might jump in on IMVT on a entry that I like, hold it for the rest of the day, and as long as we close underneath the VWAP and $41, I'm just gonna hold it overnight for a big gap down. Like, that might be my play today into tomorrow. I mean, just it keeps on falling though. I just want a little bit of a pop on up. It just keeps on getting weaker and weaker, and it's all because of the head and shoulders pattern. Can everyone see at least the head and shoulders pattern? Can everyone say to themselves, oh Deck, I see what you're looking for. You have the shoulder here, you got the head here, you got the shoulder here, it's starting to drop back on down. Ooh, I like that. You know what I mean? So like that might be my lunch hour trade, my afternoon trade. That's maybe what I'm going to be going for. AXLA shot up towards 1240. That's thing starting to come back on down. BNOX, that one's been boring since the start of the day. So BNOX has been pretty boring ever since it opened on up. Deck, any ARM update? ARM. ARM found a bottom at 50. Most likely, it's going to sit around $50 for probably a month, and then it's going to start making some moves again. Deck, how's the paper trades going? Paper trade count. Let me bring that on over. Guys, not much on the paper trade here. We got the SPY. Let's see what we got. SPY slightly up right now, so the calls are slightly making some money. But remember, it's not really that much cash. Kind of just scroll out a little bit. Scroll out, go into like a 5-minute time frame. It's really just been up, down, up, down, up, down, and not really that big. Now, what's kind of the big thing over on... What's the big thing over on the SPY? That's the giveaway that today would be a green day. Remember, guys, you guys know this answer. It's an easy answer. What's the giveaway that says that the SPY was going to have a green day today? And the easy answer is, as always, we have the lower shadow, right? Everyone typing on out lower shadow. Team, all you got to look for on the daily chart to know if a stock is going to be going green or if a stock is going to be going red is you got to look at the candlesticks in stocks, right? So when you take a look over on the daily chart on the candlesticks on stocks, you could see that we do have upper shadows, lower shadows, and the body of the candle. When a stock has a long upper shadow, it shows that a stock spiked, couldn't hold its gains, and came back on down. When a stock has a long lower shadow, it shows that a stock dumped, it did find its found its bottom, and then started moving its way on up. So example, right here. When you have a lower shadow, it shows that a lot of weakness happened, but then there was enough strength to push it all the way back on up, right? When we have a lower shadow, it means we're going on up. A upper shadow means we're going back on down, right? So lower shadow on up, and take a look over on today's daily chart. Today's daily chart, I want you guys focusing right at this mark right here, right? There's the lower shadow. So lower shadow right there. Guess what's happening? We are now going back on up, right? And you can actually see this a lot. You can see, like, you know, for example, we have upper shadows. Upper shadows, stock heads on down, right? We can take a look at, you know, a couple different examples. Here's an upper shadow, stock heads on down. Little lower shadows, stock moves on up, right? It's, you know, when you see these strong upper shadows or lower shadows, it does make your life easy to kind of understand which way we're going to be going. Lower shadow, we're going up. Lower shadow, we're going up. Upper shadows, I'm not seeing any super clear upper shadows right here, but, you know, upper shadows, we are going to be going on down. And a lot of times you can see that on a lot of these like penny stocks as well, or even like SLNO, right? SLNO, I believe. Take a look, SLNO. Take a look over on this play. I believe we have like a big long upper shadow. Maybe it's SN. Oh no, it is. Cool. I was kind of like confused here. Just take a look at like, just look at the 5-minute chart here. 5-minute chart over on SLNO. What do you guys realize? See these big long black wicks, right? So you have a big long black wick right here. Boom, boom, back on down. Boom, back on down. Boom, black on down. So every single time you got a long black wick, just comes crashing on down. Long upper shadow. So that's it right there. I know, guys, I'm not doing any shorting on the small account until we probably cross like 5 to 10,000, just because options, we could be able to grow it quicker. Once we can get above like 10,000, we might switch to margin later so we can then do shorts. But starting off, we're doing options. Cash account, options, can't short. And it's also because we want to trade every day. On a margin account, we're underneath the PDT rule and we're not going to be able to trade every single day. We can't trade nonstop. All right, awesome. AXLA, no sort of big breakouts right now. 1106 in the market here, team. Staying as smart as we can and staying alert. Do you guys see anything going on a big time rip and run? Anyone see anything going on a monster spike here? Anyone see anything that's taken on off? Anyone see anything that's absolutely huge at this moment? VCNX, let me take a look at it. I see a couple of you guys talking about VCNX. Let me bring this thing on over. VCNX. Quick little rip on up. I'm going to stay away from this one. It's not like it's ripping dollars or anything, and it looks like it's a little bit more of like a pump and dump type of move. So it's looking a little bit more pumpy and dumpy if you ask me. But definitely want to at least, stay aware of it here. Trying to keep my eyes peeled on every single one of these moves. Don't want to force anything. Don't want to put myself in a bad position. If there's nothing big, there's nothing big. That's going to happen from time to time. If there's nothing big, there's nothing big. That's fine. Guys, little heads on up. Take a look over on IMVT. It's IMVT right here, team. Anyone, I want at least one person in here. Anyone take advantage of the head and shoulders pattern over on IMVT? Anyone jump in on the head and shoulders pattern over on IMVT? I told you. I mean, the head and shoulders pattern, it was absolutely clear. Perfect. Loved it. What did we have here over on the head and shoulders pattern? We had the ghost, right? Little ghost with the sword. Right? I showed you what was happening here. We got the shoulder, we got the head, we got the shoulder. And now again, it's starting to drop all the way back on down. So we are on the road back on down. I would like to wait to see if we can get a little pop back on up. But if you are sitting on the short side right now, I absolutely love it. You guys are sitting on a perfect textbook head and shoulders pattern. That is absolutely gorgeous and absolutely great here, team. So at this moment, let's just kind of recap what we've done so far today. What we have to be aware of and what we have to know is at this moment, I'm currently down $860. Now, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Well, it's never good to be in the red. We don't ever like being in the red. But what I will tell you is I'm averaging $1,300 per day. If I average $1,300 per day and I lose $800, well, that's great. Because I win, I lose. Guess what? It only takes away about half my win from one of those days. So if I am constantly and consistently winning more than I'm losing, that account is going to be growing. That account is going to be moving on up. You know, this isn't perfect 2-to-1 ratio, but really the diagram that I always draw out is if you can stick to losing minimal and being able to win more often, you're going to be able to grow an account. I mean, this is what's so crazy about this, guys. Let's just say, okay? Let's just say you have 10 trades. 10 trades to be able to trade. And let's say you have 5 wins and you have 5 losses. So you have 5 wins right here, and let's say you are going to have 5 losses. I have friends that have less than 50% win rates. Isn't that pretty crazy to think about? They lose more than they win. But this is what their P&L chart looks like. Let me just draw this out here. Their P&L chart, if this is 0 right here, this is how it looks. Let's say they win a trade. Win a trade, they win $200. But then they lose a trade, and they lose $100. And then they lose a trade, and they lose $100. And now they win a trade. And now they lose a trade. And now they win a trade. Now they win a trade. Now they lose a trade. Now they lose a trade. Now they win a trade. Guess what, team? We just had 5 wins. We just had 5 losses, didn't we? Why does our P&L chart at this point look like this? We start at 0. Our first trade was a win, 2 losses, 1 win, 1 loss, 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 win. Why did our P&L go from $0 in profit to now up $2,500? Like, why did we? How are we growing when we have 5 wins and 5 losses? Because every single win is going to be 50% more than our loss. So if I win $200, I am accepting losses at $100. If I win $500, I'm getting out of a play when I'm down $250. But what do most people do? Most people do this, right? They're in on a trade, it's losing. Okay, I'm down $250, just give me 1 second. Let's just see if it bounces back on up. Okay, hold on, I'm down $300. All right, I'm down a little bit, no big deal. Okay, guys, I'm down $500. This is usually where my win's at. Hold on. Okay, now I'm down $1,000. Okay, I'm down $1,000. Come on, I'll get out on the next bounce. Get a little bit of a bounce back on up. It's down It's down $4,000. Screw it. I'm holding it long term. It has to bounce back at some point. Okay, it has to bounce back at some point. Does that sound like you? Am I making fun of you right now? Do you feel personally victimized by Regina George at the moment? Do you? Do you? Deck, why does that happen? That happens because you don't have discipline. That happens because you don't have discipline. People say, Deck, how do you build discipline? Build discipline through your losses. You also have to build discipline by partially on who you are. Are you a disciplined person? Right? Let me ask you guys a question. Who here woke up this morning and ran 17 miles? Who here woke up this morning and swam 3 miles from Texas all the way to Florida? Who here this morning took a private jet up to Manhattan, New York City, got out of the plane, and again had my limo driver say, hey, Sean, do you want to go to a McDonald's? And I said no, because I had discipline. Can you guys relate to me? Can you guys just say, hey, maybe that's why you're not disciplined. So tomorrow, guys, tomorrow when you guys hop on your private jet, okay? Tomorrow when you guys jump on your private jet, tell again the flight attendant, I'm good on the champagne today. Have some discipline. Hey, I'm good on the chicken nuggets today. I don't need it. Have some discipline. Okay? So tomorrow, no chicken nuggets on the PJ. Tomorrow, let's try to walk. Let's start small. Let's walk 23 miles. Tomorrow, if you guys want to get that last swim in, that's fine. Let's make it a 4-mile swim. You guys can do breaststroke. That's fine. So let's just build discipline up the old-fashioned way. Start small, build our way on up. Deck, I'm sorry, I'm brand new. I don't have a private jet. He doesn't have a private jet? Who here doesn't have a private jet? Get your weight up. If you're going to be... Everyone here has to have a private jet. Come on. Oh, welcome to the team. Come on. I want to get a private jet. Losers. Come on now. Right now, team starting to slow on down. Andre Deck, you should be an actor. Thank you. I appreciate it. I was the leader of the drama club back in high school. Yeah, I did a lot. A lot going on there. IMVT, guys, ladies and gentlemen, look at this head and shoulders pattern is just kind of pissing me off at this point because of how perfect it is. You know, look how angry it is. Like, look how big this is right here. It's just so perfect over on IMVT. Just a perfect head and shoulders pattern. It's just making me angry. That's what I say to my fiance. She says, "Why are you always angry at me? Why are you always yelling at me? Why are you always putting me down?" It's just because you're so perfect. IMVT, this play, fading and dropping and getting weaker at this moment. And if you guys are still sitting on some shorts, I think that's good. I think it's honestly going to fall all the way down to $37 by tomorrow. There could be a random bounce during lunch hours or so, but I think you guys have an absolutely great play. Absolutely awesome. Traders, things kind of, I mean, guys, let's just take a second. Everyone just pause here. Pause here for a moment. Pause here and just take a look at the scanners. Turn off the music. Claire, music off here for a second. Just take a look at the scanners. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Looking at the scanners? None of this right here is moving. If nothing's moving, what does that mean stocks are doing? If nothing is moving, it means stocks are going like this. Can we make money when stocks do that? No. We need stocks doing this, or we need stocks doing this. If we see that stocks are moving sideways, there's nowhere for us to be able to make money. So we need to be being smart. We need to be using our head. And honestly, traders, I don't think there's a reason for us to pull the trigger, put ourselves in any sort of bad position, and to just be hurting ourselves. So guys, let's make sure we are being smart here, and let's get ready to wrap this thing on up here. As you guys know, last little thing, team, as you guys already know, just I know I'm going to repeat it a few times here, but I just want to say today is day one of signing on up for the small account challenge. Guys, do not miss out. I'm telling you right now, do not miss this. I know so many people look forward to this, and it is going to be the time that you have been waiting for, the time that you are all set and ready to rock on. And we also are working with Lightspeed here. Lightspeed, they are having their... Lightspeed. Oh, yeah, I got to give you guys a new link for Lightspeed here. Lightspeed, they are giving you guys that discount code. So if you guys are interested in using them, you guys can do so as well. This is the biggest sale of the year so far over on TradeCaster. Make sure you guys take advantage of it, and make sure you guys are all set, ready to dive right on in. The small account challenge does start up on Monday. This Monday, the sale goes for another 3 days. So make sure you guys don't miss out. If you don't sign up by Monday, you will not have access for the small account challenge. That means, again, we are not streaming it on YouTube. We are not streaming it on TikTok. It's on tradecaster.com right now. 25% off, so that you guys are all set, ready to go. If you guys are watching on TikTok, click the link in my bio, head on over to TradeCaster, and you guys will be all ready to rock and roll here, team. I'm just so fired on up, and I'm so excited. So it's going to be huge. I know how much you guys look forward to it, and I look just as much forward to it. It's just an absolute blast, and it's just so much fun. Traders, let's get ready to go. Other than that, though, guys, it has just been a fantastic morning. I did work myself back from my loss, not all the way back into the green, but you know what? There's a lot of time left this afternoon. You guys know I'll be live streaming this afternoon as well for TradeCaster members, and you guys will be all set, ready to rock. It is an absolute joy. It is a pleasure working with you guys, and I hope you guys have just as much fun as I have. We got a huge week coming on up. Get pumped, get excited. We got this afternoon, and we got tomorrow morning of more live trading. So let's get to it, traders, and let's get ready to rock and roll. You guys know the drill, baby. Let's do it, team. In 3, 2, 1. Woo! Traders, thank you so much for everyone who has joined us on this day. Thank you for everyone who's participating in the small account challenge. And I will see you guys this afternoon over on TradeCaster. And if you guys are on TikTok and YouTube, you have one more last live stream tomorrow, and that is the final one. If you have any questions, I'll be sticking around throughout the entire day over in chat. So I'm here, watch the live streamers, and you guys will be all set, ready to go. Enjoy it.
TradeCaster is honestly the best.
I love TradeCaster.
Happy Saturday, everybody. Just a friendly reminder. Over the past 12 months, how much money did you make day trading using your strategy? $551,000.
That kind of money, it's like you know what you're doing. Sean knows his stuff.
So this is exactly how I did it.
Perfect.
I want everyone to go trade. Go! Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Anything else?
It wasn't pleasant. That was during lunch hours.
Take some pictures.
Now we're up $1,200. We got some action right here. $2,000, $760. If I tell you how I was able to do this, go out and make that money, make a killing. Can we start getting ourselves in the green somehow? Get it, people! A bot sell man making HUDI $1,000. Ollie with a $327 trade. Boom, guys. $989 profit. $2,600. Oh, baby! Oh, baby! Oh, baby! You guys want to see something good today? We're bringing something good to the house.
He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned?
Did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way I was. Did the heartbreak change me? Maybe, but look at where I ended up.
And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am.
Don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. Here I go.
Watch me take a good thing and fuck it all up in one night. Catch me, I'm the one on the run away from the headlights. No sleep, up all week, wasting time with people I don't like. I think something's fucking wrong with me.
We don't stop. We're gonna celebrate. Can't stop. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah. One more time. One more time.
Running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
One more time.
Running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man.
One more
I
time.
love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
Don't you?
Now she want a photo, you already know though. You only live once, that's the model, nigga. YOLO, and we bout it every day, every day, every day. They be sitting on the bench, nigga. We don't really play every day, every day. Fuck what anybody say, can't see him 'cause the money in the way. Real nigga, what's up? Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt.
Don't you?
Now she want a photo, you already know though. You only live once, that's the model, nigga. YOLO, and we bout it every day, every day, every day. They be sitting on the bench, nigga. We don't really play every day, every day. Fuck what anybody say, can't see him 'cause the money in the way. Real nigga, what's up? Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt.
Don't you?
If our love is tragedy, why are you my remedy? If our love is insanity, why are you my clarity?
Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night. Goddamn, Roxanne, never gonna love me, but it's alright. She think I'm an asshole, she think I'm a player. She keep running back though, only 'cause I pay her. Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night. Yeah.
If our love is tragedy, why are you my remedy?
Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night. Goddamn, Roxanne.
I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
I wanna take you away. Let's escape into the music. DJ, let it play. I just can't refuse it. Like the way you do this. Keep on rocking to it. Please don't stop it. Please don't stop the music.
You gotta work what you got, you gotta work what you got. Supposed to be in class, but I ain't going unless chill on the couch. See what's on the telly, girl, we gon' leave the house. Can you stand well? Can you stand well? 'Cause girl, I'm feeling lazy and I'm trying to hang around.
If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go.
inside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I walk alone. These metal stars don't look like they're fading. Don't look like they're ever gone away. They ain't never gonna change. These metal stars don't look like they're fading. Don't look like they're ever gone away. They ain't never gonna change. These metal. I got love. I got love.
It ain't my fault that I'm out here getting loose. Gotta blame it on the goose. Gotta blame it on my juice, baby. It ain't my fault that I'm out here making news. I'm the pudding in the proof. Gotta blame it on my juice.
If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you to
Gotta
God.
blame it on my juice. Blame it on my juice. Blame it on my juice.
If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you to God.
Muhammad is the most commonly used name on earth. Read a fucking book.
I need to hate you to love me, to love, to love. I needed to lose you to love me, to love, to love. I needed to lose you to love me.
Do you think about me still? Do you? Or do you not think so far ahead? 'Cause I've been thinking about forever. I've been thinking about forever.
In the car, I just can't wait to pick you up on our very first date. Is it cool if I hold your hand? Is it wrong if I think it's like a dance? Do you like my stupid hair? Would you guess that I didn't know what to wear? I'm just scared of what you think. You make me nervous, so I really can't eat. Let's go, don't wait. This night's almost over. Honest, let's make this night last forever, forever and ever. Let's make this last forever, forever and ever. Let's make this last forever.
Cracks begin to show. Dance for me, oh, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, hey, hey. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. I said, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my feet, and look me in my eyes. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life. Are you just beg to see me dance just one more time?
Tell me what you really want from me. Point blank, no discussion. Close mouth, ow. I'll give it to you, no interruption. And tell me one time that you want me. I promise that I won't say nothing. Shut it up, shut it up. I'll give it to you, no interruption. And you're home, oh. On the phone. All alone, I'll give it to you, no interruption. In your house, oh. On the couch. In the time at the place to function. I'll give it to you, no interruption.
Every morning there's a halo hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's four-post bed. I know it's not mine, but I'll see if I can use it for the weekend or a one-night stand.
One time for my LA sisters, one time for my LA hoes. Lame niggas can't tell the difference. One time for a nigga who knows. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved. 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 Oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. Oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. They're all gone.
Well, I'm not paralyzed, but I seem to be struck by you. I wanna make you move because you're standing still. If your body matches what your eyes can do, you'll probably move right through me on my way to
you. Baby, I'm hot just like an oven. I need some loving. And when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. Sexual healing.
Hey, can't be scared when it goes down. Got a problem, tell me now. Only thing that's on my mind is who gonna run this town tonight. Who gonna run this town tonight? We gonna run this town.
When I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. Sexual healing, baby, is good for me. And I always find something wrong. You've been putting up with my shit just way too long. I'm so gifted at finding what I don't like the most. So I think it's time for us to have a toast. Let's have a toast for the douchebags. Let's have a toast for the assholes. Let's have a toast for the scumbags. Every one of them that I know. Let's have a toast for the jerk-offs. That is not time work off. Baby, I got a plan. Run away fast as you can.
Touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, no, no. I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out here alone.
Damn, boy, he's sick.
Go off in my head saying not to call you this late. Still I doubt those numbers every time. Why do I replay those messages that you left at the tone last May? Slowly wishing you were never mine.
I told you I'd be down forever. Loving you is dangerous, but it don't feel right. And we'll be singing. I should look for better. Falling back to strangers. Leave me hanging.
I've been in the wrong place at the wrong time, chasing all the wrong things most of my life, and every kind of loss that you can't find. But I got one thing right. Been the kind of guy girls moms don't lie, running with the wrong crowd on the wrong night. 'Cause I've been wrong about a million times, but I got one thing right. You.
Just to hide this mess, but I'm still in love. Nobody knows it but me when I slip, yeah, I slip, I'm still in love.
I couldn't be there, even when I tried. You don't believe it. We do this every time.
Even the best fall down sometimes. Even the wrong words seem to run out of the doubt that fills my mind. Somehow find you and I collide.
We do this every time. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flame 'cause we can't let go. Run away while we're running in circles. Run away, run away. I dare you to do so. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take a blame. Run away while we're running in circles. Run away, run away, run away.
I've got some issues that nobody can see, and all of these emotions are pouring out of me. I bring them to the light for you. It's only like this is the soundtrack to my life. The soundtrack to my life.
Right here, right now, right here, right now.
Love me, hate me, say what you want about me. But all the boys and all the girls are begging to intoxicate me. Love me, hate me, but can't you see what I see? All the boys and all the girls are begging to intoxicate me.
It's a damage kid, I don't want to understand. Mom and dad with me, always giving different. You let go my millions move, come again, it's my lady. I left with a fish crabs every wish. In reality, they are just our parents, really our parents. Wait, let me have anything. Our parents, really our parents.
Begging to if you seek me.
Girls go bad. I make some good girls go
Ice yo, put a baby in the spiral. Soprano C, we like to keep it on the high note. It's levels to it, you and I know. Bitch, be humble. Hold up, bitch. Sit down. Hold up, be humble. Hold up, bitch. Sit down. Be humble. Hold up, bitch. Sit down. Be humble. Hold up, bitch. Sit down. Be humble.
So why don't we get drunk? So why don't we don't sleep? We're just having fun. We don't care who sees. So why don't we go high? That's how it's supposed to be. Living young and wild and free.
Take me home tonight. I don't wanna let you go to see the light. Take me home tonight. Listen, honey, just like a running said.
So why don't we get drunk? So why we don't sleep? We're just having fun. We don't care who sees. So why don't we go high? That's how it's supposed to be. Living young and wild and free.
Somebody suck me.
Check my mouth till the smoke clears out. Am I high? Her high. I'ma rip this shit till my bones alive. Till the roof comes off, till the lights go out, till my legs give out. Can't check my mouth.
Looking for better. When I lose control.
I need your love. I need your love. I need your love. I need your love.
I need your time. When everything's wrong, you make it right. I feel so high, I come alive. I need to be free with you tonight. I need your love. I don't wanna lose you now. I'm looking right at the other half of me. The biggest see that's set in my heart is the space and now you're home. Show me how to fight now. You show me, baby. I tell you, baby, that it was easy coming back into you once I figured it out. You were right here all along.
I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love.
And tell me, baby, you know that I miss you. I wanna be with you tonight, but I get up, baby girl, that's the issue. Baby, know I miss you. I just wanna kiss you, but I can't wait to ready. Kiss me through the phone. See you later, kiss me through the phone. See you when I get home. And tell me,
I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way.
we should take a walk someday. Dream about what we could have been. But I don't wanna leave this place. There's no faith in Brooklyn. Yeah. If I move out one day, it will make me a better man.
What up, Jamil?
I don't wanna leave this place. There's no faith in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
She said I don't spend time like I really should. She said she don't know me anymore. I think she hates me deep down. I know she does. She wants to erase me.
Magazines, on TV, no matter where you are, you might hear me. I'm in the magazines, on TV, no matter where you go, you might see me.
If I move out one day, it will make me a better man.
What up, Jamil?
I don't wanna leave this place.
Sonny,
There's no faith in Brooklyn.
Show me, baby, if you wanna reach me, when you wanna reach me. I just can't wait
like to drink and to smoke to take away the pain. And I don't remember all of my mistakes, and every I got low with no one to blame. You're not alright, I'm not alright.
But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Da 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 da.
I like to drink and smoke to take away the pain. You don't remember all of your mistakes, and when our hearts are broken, they're out of place. You're not alright, I'm not alright.
Tonight we're going hard, 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 hard. Just like the world is art, 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 art. We're tearing it apart, 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 apart. You know we're superstars. We are who we are.
I'm not alright.
We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
Oh yeah, I spent 10,000 hours and 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it takes to learn that sweetheart of yours. And I might never get there, but I'm gonna try. If it's 10,000 hours or the rest of my life, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you.
Oh, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
If I get corona, I get corona.
Yeah, a fresh, cool young Lou, trying to catch his microphone, check 212. Wanna believe my own hype, but it's too untrue. The world brought me to my knees, what have you brung you? Did you improve on the design, did you do something new? Where your name in on the guest list, who brung you? You, the more famous person, you come through. And the sexy lady next to you, you come too. I gotta go.
Everybody in the club get tips. Everybody in the club get tips. Everybody in the club get tips. Everybody in the club get tips.
My father said, don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry, child. Yeah.
Don't you worry, child.
I can show you how love can be.
And it goes like this. Take me by the tongue and I'll know you. Kiss me till you're drunk and I'll show you all the moves like Jagger. I've got the moves like Jagger. I've got the moves like Jagger. Damn girl.
Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama think I stink. I got burn holes in my hoodies, all my homies think it's thick. I miss my cocoa butter kissing. I miss my cocoa butter kissing.
If I could escape and recreate a place that's my own world, and I could be your favorite girl, perfectly together. And tell me, boy, now would not they sweet? If I could be sweet, I know I've been a real bad girl. I didn't mean for you to get hurt.
once again asking for your financial support.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Don't you? I wanna live. Don't you? Why would we?
There's no combination of words I could put on the back of a postcard. No song that I could sing, but I can try for your heart. It's not always easy, and sometimes life can be deceiving. I'll tell you one thing, it's always better when we're together.
All the big assholes that hate me the most. Oh yeah, I hate you too. Through all the bomb ass girls that just wanna dog shit, I hate you too. Through all the high class ass that's still hopping fast. Oh yeah, I hate you too. Hey. Deuces and mimosas, champagne and cocaine.
It's always better when we're together.
Dance the night away, live your life and stay on the floor. Tonight we gon' be in on the floor. Dance the night away, grab somebody, drink a little more. Tonight we gon' be in on the floor.
Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Stop in the name of love before you break my heart.
I've been on you, you've been on you, my sweetheart. I've been on you, you've been on you, my sweetheart. I've been on you, you've been on you, my sweetheart. I've been on you, you've been on you, my sweetheart. Yeah, we need it now.